Hello humans, I'm the AlienDoctor, but you can call me Alien, and welcome back to another stream. With a blank screen, because that's what everybody wanted on an Alien stream. You're all just here to see this black screen. That's exactly what you're here for. It'll load eventually. There we go. It loaded. This is excellent news. It kind of ruins the intro when it's just a black screen. But there we go. Alright, let's see. Who actually was first in the chat? I don't know. Technically, Inferno was first. Because, I don't know if you've heard, but there was so much debate about who was first in the chat that we have said the person that's first is whoever's first after the bot. And Inferno was first after the bot. So Inferno, congratulations, you were first. Hello, hello. Almost 18 hours in VC from when I left off. Jeez, that's a lot of time. We also have King, who is also on an old account, who says hello there. General Kenobi, yes, yes, yes. Aqua made it. Hello, Aqua. How are you doing today? How is everybody doing today? Alright, I think I'm caught up. I'm trying something new with the poll. So if you could vote, that would be great. Because I'm not sure if it's going to help. O-A-M-A-C-D. Ah! Oh, it's Pedate. Hello. AMC. I don't actually know who you're talking about. Alien Bot is a bot. The message that says we'll be starting very soon is a bot. And Stream Elements is a bot. General Kenobi. So, yeah, you were the first on my screen. And that's what matters. Alright, we're going to keep that bed out. So, as you may have seen by the title, we're going to be digging out an entire ocean monument today. Oh. Oh, yeah, no, I just saw the screenshot you sent in Discord. The bot message the Alien bot sent, oh no, that I sent, that says, we'll be starting very soon, thanks for tuning in. A bot does that automatically. That's the bot message. Or the Stream Elements bot. Because for one, Stream Elements was actually here before Streamer bot, which is not normal. I'll be removing the coral from this ocean. What? I come here for mini blocks. It's fine, I guess. Right. Well, as I was saying, as you may have seen, we are removing an entire ocean monument today. And you may be wondering why I'm doing this, and the answer is, I don't really know. I'm building a Guardian farm, but on Bedrock you don't actually have to remove the monument to build a Guardian farm. So can we insta-mine this without a beacon? Because I have a conduit. And efficiency, no. But we might need like aqua affinity. I haven't really thought this through because there's no way I'm draining it because we don't need to. But let me get up. I have an image. Okay, let's log out for a second so I can show you. Back when I made my Guardian Farm tutorial, I also created this convenient image of all of the different spawn spots for the Guardians on Bedrock. So we need to make sure we cover these up first of all. Otherwise, we're going to keep getting attacked by Guardians, and it's not very nice. So let's do that first. So I'm going to put that on my second screen, if I can. Yeah, work please. Thank you. There we go. Okay. Then, what's this button? I need to set that up on my stream deck. I finished episode 1 of Dragoncraft, says Aqua. This is good news. Alien coming in clutch to Alien. Yeah, I know, right? Although I gotta figure out where Northwest is. But anyway. One thing I didn't bring, actually, is any blocks to do that with. So let's just head to the nether. And grab ourselves some blocks. How is everybody doing? Has anybody done anything exciting or interesting in the time since we've last spoken on the stream? Since you've last spoken on the stream? What's going on? Tell me all the gossip. Yes. Oh, I've also got new buttons. So when I'm ending the stream, I can press this button and it has all of the, supporters. When I press this button, it makes everything bright. So when I'm underground, or in darkness, you can still see it, and that sort of thing. So, new buttons. AMACD is first? No, because they were here before the stream started, which doesn't count, we decided. Those are the rules. I did make the rules, but that's not the point. Was there? I thought I saw something there, but I don't think I did. Dape is back. Oh, and AlienBot's on. I forgot AlienBot was on. Because he's going to be recording a time-lapse. So do beacons actually help you underwater? I have no clue. Today, we're going to find out. Technically, AlienBot was first. No, because as I said, AlienBot is a bot, so it doesn't count. Let me just grab some... I think I have a lot of stone. Yeah. Let's grab some stone. I just need some blocks to fill in ye old spawn spots with, really. And then we'll grab a little bit of cobblestone as well for counting. All right, wonderful. They do help. All right, cool. Because I don't have Aqua Affinity, which I know increases your mining speed. So I'm not sure if that's going to cause an issue. But we will find out. We will find out. I'm playing Splatoon 3, says Aqua. I do not have Splatoon 3. I have Splatoon 2, but not 3. And I probably won't be getting 3 either. But yeah, Splatoon 2 was alright. I didn't really play it loads, to be honest. I mean, you can... I haven't actually... I don't think I've added the code or the command. Oh, minimize again. Nice one. Yeah, I don't think I've added the command, but I need to add my Nintendo Switch friend code as a command, and then anybody can friend me on Switch if they want to. Not sure if PinaCraft's having some issues. Alright, AlienBot is opening OBS. Okay, cool. Alien is bleep. Yes. Ah! Jeez, can I just click on the game? Thank you. The game is being weird, and it's lagging a lot. But that's fine. So, we should probably go ahead and do the actual... What is that from? Is that from the beacon that's... or the conduit that's killing the guardians? Because I know conduits do kill mobs. So let's go ahead and mark out the spawn spots first, because we can block them so guardians won't spawn and kill us, which I think would be a good idea. So we got to find north. So the easiest way to do that is to grab ourselves an armor stand and a banner. Thank you. Ah! Boop, bop, bip, and... Okay, north is this way, I think. Yep. So we need to go to the northwest corner of the monument, which is there. And apparently, this will all line up. Although, I'm going to check my testing world, because I also don't trust everything. I can see your stream and work at the same time because of Opera GX. This sounds very useful. I have a lot of copies of PinaCraft Season 4. I need Season 2. I have... So yeah, this is... I'm building the same design that I made on Season 2. That is my own design as well. But so yeah, I've been using Season 2 as a little bit of a testing world. Been using Season 2 as a testing world, but that's fine. This is throwback. Kingirius, I know he was around. Kingirius was around when I was building this in the streams. I don't know if I've seen anybody else in this stream that was as OG. I can actually remember back in the days when I used to stream on Twitch, when I built the fish farm, which is here, Kingirius was the only viewer pretty much the entire stream on Twitch for this when I was building this. So, yep, you're welcome for that information. And I think he also watched me build at least part of this on stream. But anyway, let's find the northwest corner. Northwest. So it is, yeah, literally just the corner, but then it goes in a bit. A diagram is not the most straightforward thing in the world. I may have to watch my own tutorial. You were the only one that like consistently stayed. Some people like left and rejoined. The spawn spot's here, so if we go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh, oops. 3. 1, 2, 3. We go like that, I guess. 1, 2, 3, and then another 3. So the way that monuments work with their spawn spots on Bedrock is they just have the spawn spots in the same place, depending on. Well, yeah, they just have the same spawn. Yeah, they have the same spawn spots in the place. 25 spawn spots. I only joined this year because of Ender. Fair enough. Fair enough. So if we build this up, and then we don't even need to build it up all the way, because if we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So here, technically, should be our first spawn spot. And I'm going to put a block of cobblestone on top of that, just so I know that that's a spawn spot. But I have more stone to spare, so we'll actually do all the blocking of the spawn spots out of stone. But yeah, hopefully this is in the right place, and then we've obviously got to go all the way down. I could... I'm actually considering going ahead and turning on a different resource pack that should just mark out the spawn spots for me. I think that might be better, actually. Let's go do that. Let's go and do that. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of messing about. We've got to delete... Oh, I've got all the stupid hive stuff. We've got to delete the armor stand pack on the server, which is here. No. Where's it gone? Here. Delete this pack. And now I should be able to use... So I have Mad Hatter's technical resource pack. Bedrock technical resource pack applied. And that should actually help me... That should... Well, I'll show you in a second. But it should help. What I'm trying to say. Words are hard, okay? So I think if I get the armor stand... And I'm running out of space. And I put it down here. And then I give it prismarine? Yeah. So was I in the right spot? Okay, good. I was in the right spot. Wonderful. Yeah, we will just use this this resource pack instead. Because then I don't have to use as many blocks. And yeah, as I say, this is from Mad Hatter. Mad Hatter's technical resource pack. Bedrock edition, of course. And we will go ahead and build that all the way to the surface. But yeah, so in today's stream... Oh my goodness. Panave, you have an army. Can you do that with any build? What do you mean? So this resource pack just has these positions. If you put the armor stand in the center of the monument, using the power of mathematics, it just knows where the things are. But like, I could put this armor stand anywhere in the world, and it would show the templates assuming that the armor stand is like in the middle of a monument. I didn't explain that super well. What I mean is, let me show you. If I just remove the armor stand and then I go like over here and place it, it now thinks that this chunk is the center of the monument instead. So you gotta place it in the center of the monument. But it doesn't matter about the rotation or anything like that. Enjoy your new friends. No. Don't leave them here. I remember streaming on Twitch while building some farm using this. The farm was never completed though. Oof. Ow. What was that? That wasn't Pinape. Jeez, 2 trident guys. We do need tridents for the trident killer of this farm, so not complaining, not complaining. I think if you give it a nautilus shell, it'll do something as well, but I don't know. I don't know what. I can't remember. I'm not actually sure how far down the spawn spots go, so we're just going to build as far down as we can. Should we add the beacon in first? Because we are having to do a little bit of mining here. I'm not sure what would be easier. Hello, RS. Welcome in to the live stream. How are you doing today? Getting attacked by guardians. This is not good news. I want to glide. I also need to sleep. Let me extend my little platform. Here. There we go. Okay, let's just go ahead and put in the beacon first. So I'm pretty sure this is enough iron. I'm not actually sure if the beacon range will be good enough for the entire thing, but if we start from the center and just do as much as we can. And then, yeah, as you can see here, I also have a conduit. So let's just mine down a lot. There was on that. Pinape used to build his shop and it marked all the blocks for him to place. Yeah, so a different pack made by the same creator can do that Pinape was using. I'm remembering 41 for some reason. Oh, I think they go down 1 block below the floor of the monument, but I'm not 100% sure it's somewhere close to that. Yeah, I think what I'll just do is go all the way to the seafloor. Or all the way to like the pillars of the monument if one of the spawn spots is in the pillars, just to be safe. And then we'll dig out the entire thing for no particular reason other than because it sounds fun. Also, it means I can use the materials to build the farm that I get from this monument. And the other thing is I've never destroyed a monument before and I kind of want to, so it just sounded fun, okay? Right, where's the hole? Here. Let's clear some space here. I think if we had Aqua Affinity, we would be able to insta-mine right now. Just do it. Do what? Wiki says 39 to 61. Alright, I'm at 37, so 39 is like, yeah, very much in the monument. Okay, thank you. Although, to be fair, the wiki is can be inaccurate for Bedrock, so I will probably go all the way down anyway, just in case. But yeah, good to know. I'm building this slightly wrong. There we go. No. We're not meant to go there. Oh, it's going to take 3 million years to mine it for some reason. It really feels like that conduit isn't doing anything. But I'm sure conduits are meant to help with mining speed. So I'm not sure if it is just Aqua Affinity that is the problem here. Oh, actually, to be fair, I was getting insta-mine then when I was out of the water, but that's not particularly very helpful. No, I wasn't even pressing up then. Bedrock Edition especially, but Minecraft in general is so buggy when you're trying to do stuff underwater. That is one thing I did not think about. I will probably get frustrated from the water, but that is okay. I can cope. We go around. Hey, we could always make a glow squid farm. Because why not? Apparently they've actually fixed glowing signs being laggy now. Because before on Bedrock they used to be terrible for lag, but apparently they're okay. Which is good. But I'm just so used to, in my head, like not using glowing signs because in my head they're laggy when they're not anymore, apparently. I haven't tested it. And then maps, but maps are still laggy. Because they inflate your world database. Okay. I do not have enough iron. And I'm... I'm getting swept away by the current. Oh, and I've not got my crafting table down here. Just remove maps. I mean, if we wanted to really combat the file size, then we'd make an add-on that stops map from generating in shipwrecks. But I don't think it's that extreme. At least not at the moment. We'll just craft all these into blocks. Right, Floxy and Slack tested it twice. Once they weren't... Oh, go away! I'm trying to read chat here. Once they tested it twice. Once they weren't bad, but the second time they figured out they didn't have enough text on them. Turns out the amount of text made a huge difference with lag. That's interesting. I guess that kind of makes sense, but yeah. I'm not sure... Oh, can I place the iron, please? Yeah, I'm not sure if I finished watching that video. Which is why I didn't know that, so thank you for the information. Alright, there we go. Beacon is active. Haste 2. Is this going to give me Instamine? No. Hey, do you know what may help? I'm sure I put Aqua Affinity on my turtle helmet. I do. It's Aqua Affinity 1. Is Aqua Affinity 2 a thing? I don't think it is. Okay, excellent. We'll just... Well, now I'm questioning whether we even needed the beacon in the first place. Hang on. Did we even need the beacon? If I put this on with Aqua Affinity and just... Oh, I've still got Haste 2. Hang on. Okay, just with Conduit power and Aqua Affinity, I can Instamine. So I don't need the beacon, but we're going to have it anyway, because I just spent all that time putting it on. I don't know which has a bigger range as well, the beacon or the Conduit, so... I am personally blaming chat for that mistake, because you told me that it would be helpful. I don't think they are anywhere as close to where they used to be, though. They used to be lag monsters. Yeah, exactly. So I just basically never used them at that point, because I just knew they were so bad. Alright, wonderful. Hello, Nicey. Welcome into the live stream. How are you doing today? Feels like I could just have a soundboard that has that on. Just press a button. If I just don't say the person's name, you would never know. Alright. At least we can Instamine. Although we're losing... Oh no, we're not losing the Conduit, but we are losing Haste, I think. So... Maybe the beacon was a waste after all. I don't know. But it's here now. Have I missed much? Not really. I placed a beacon because chat told me to. And it turns out it's not helpful because I was just missing Aqua Affinity on my helmet. So I've got the turtle helmet now because I have Aqua Affinity on that. I can add that to AlienBot YouTube panel. I don't think we need that, but thanks for the offer. Yeah, actually, looking at this, the pack does cut it off here, which is Y39, I think. So maybe the wiki is correct. Probably is. Another one? Oh, I think they should be more rare like Java to make them feel a bit more unique. Oh, Trident Drowns. Yeah, but then that would kind of make Trident Killers really annoying to use, to build. I don't know, I quite like that Tridents aren't as rare. I don't know if they need to be rare because they're not OP. Like, don't get me wrong, they probably shouldn't be, like, super common, but I think the Bedrock, like, drop rate of Tridents is pretty good. Like, it's not... You're unlikely to get loads on day one, for example, but over time, you'll just accumulate a lot. Well, 6 in 30 minutes is way too many. I think they're meant to be rare. Yeah, they are. I think. We don't need to tell the devs about that. They're perfectly rare on Bedrock Edition. What are you talking about, Mr. Dev? Is the music thing on? It says what's playing. I think it is. Yeah, it is. My preview's really small. Definitely don't know a dev. What? You know a Bedrock dev or a Minecraft dev? Anyway, apparently we're at that point in the stream, before the stream's even started, where I've run out of things to talk about. Actually, no, I haven't. I'm just rusty because I've not streamed for a week. There's 25 spawn spots, King. I think their drop rate on Bedrock is good. Oh, you just mean like the Trident Drowns spawning themselves? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Dark Navi. He's an API dev. Cool. I want to know, hands up in chat. I could make a poll, but I'm testing this other poll. Or we can talk about Ahsoka. Okay, sure. That's actually on my talk about list as well. You see, I often have a list in my head of things to talk about before the stream. I just forgot my list. Because I got distracted. So, but we will talk about Ahsoka. I have not watched episode 3. I'm probably going to watch it tonight. I have heard mixed things, but mostly good about episode 3. So that's good. But the first 2 episodes, I didn't really have a problem with. So that's good, I guess. It's making me want to go back and watch Rebels, though, because I never finished watching Star Wars Rebels, and I know there are a lot of... Well, I did finish watching it, but it was so long ago that I can't really remember it much. So I kind of want to go back and watch Star Wars Rebels so that I can get caught up. But I think you can... You can probably watch Ahsoka from what I've seen so far without having to have watched Rebels. As long as you have like that base understanding that kind of gets explained anyway. Did I put my helmet in my shulk box? I think I put it in my... Yeah, in my toolbox, right? My spare gearbox. Yes. Okay, phew. But yeah, Ahsoka, so far, I have enjoyed it. The 2 episodes I've seen. The Ahsoka's ship, I don't actually know what it's called, but the red and white one that like has those huge things that spin around, that is very cool. I want it in Lego. So, yes, I will probably be getting that ship in Lego because it looks very cool. To add to my Lego collection. It works. That's still streamable, nicey. No, it's those. But yeah, that... Oh, go away. I don't want to... I guess I could kill the skeletons. Hey, are they actually shooting me? How are they... They're not shooting, are they? They're doing like a melee attack. I didn't know skeletons had a melee attack. Weird. Oh, go away. Okay. I don't want to... Okay, whatever. Right, B-Dubs built one that just looked just like it. Like it, even? I can't speak. Is that the ship from Ahsoka? Or am I merging two conversations together? Kill! Die, even. Ow. I keep thinking I've seen Pinape because he already appeared out of nowhere once. What else? It's been like a couple of... Well, I watched it like the day after it came out, I think, and then I haven't really thought too much about it since, which probably wasn't the best thing, since I was going to talk about it on stream, but it's fine. On the off time of Ahsoka, me and my wife are catching up on Mandalorian. She hasn't seen any... Oh, I haven't seen any of the episode 3, and I think she's only seen like 6 episodes, I think. Or season 3, not episode 3. Yeah, Mandalorian season 3 was my favorite out of Mandalorian. In season 1 and season 2, was very, I don't know what the word is, but I thought Mandalorian season 1 and season 2 were a bit too overhyped. I think it was their most successful thing, and I can see why it's their most successful thing, but I think people were overhyping it a little bit too much, in my opinion. Which is fine, but yeah. There were, like, I preferred Andor much more to Mandalorian. Which I know a lot of people did. I think Mandalorian is generally favored among a younger audience. And don't get me wrong, I'm not like saying that it's for like a really young audience or anything. I just get the feeling that it's that sort of age demographic. Or no, that came out wrong. I mean, like, people... I think the demographic that are overhyping Mandalorian are probably younger and didn't fully... I don't know. I don't want to say appreciate. I'm trying to work out how to word this properly. Andor was overall quite slow. Especially in the beginning, which I think a younger audience may not have liked as much, which is why Mandalorian possibly gets overhyped. There we go. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. Time to cancel Alien. He doesn't read chat. I do. Question, will you be joining VC tonight, says Inferno? Maybe. Although I was going to watch Ahsoka episode 3, so we'll see. We'll see, indeed. He's already talking about something. Yeah, exactly. What is Ahsoka? Ahsoka is Star Wars, nicey. But yeah, Ahsoka's been really good. Andor was really good. Mandalorian Season 3, I also thought was good. If I was going to rank them... I mean, I think it's unfair to rank Ahsoka because it's not actually finished yet. So I guess take that with a grain of salt, but my rank would probably be... Andor first. And then probably Ahsoka second, just judging from what I've seen so far. And then Mandalorian, Season 3 specifically. I really just... I didn't dislike the other Mandalorian seasons, but it wasn't something... Like, when they... Like, after Season 1, I wasn't super excited about Season 2 in the same way I was excited about Ahsoka, for example. And I wasn't as excited for Season 3, but then Season 3 was actually good. Hopefully this is making some sort of sense. When I get onto these sort of topics, I end up rambling a little bit. But, yeah. I only watched Kenobi. Kenobi could have been better, but I don't think it was bad. But I think anything that they do with old characters, there's always going to be people that don't like it because people don't like change, I guess. And they don't necessarily want to see those old characters in a different way to how they were before. I guess, did you turn off game chat? No, I'm just bad at I'm bad at reading game chat when I'm streaming. I can't remember what I was saying now, but it's fine. Hello, GG. Welcome into the live chat. The live chat, the live stream. How are you doing today? Right, what did Penelope say? Andor was awesome, my fave Star Wars project. I really hope Disney doesn't cancel another Andor Season 2. Yes. Please don't. Please don't. Aqua, I literally do read chat. I don't always see the game chat when I'm streaming, because obviously the game chat is up here on the top left, but then my second monitor is on my right, and chat is on the sort of middle of that. So I've sort of got my head like between my main and second monitor for reading chat, if that makes sense. That I normally don't see the game chat. Like, it's enough to see game and enough to see chat. And yes, chat does go away way faster. Oh my gosh, go away. I have literally, like, almost completely spawn-proofed this entire monument. Why are they still here? Did I just mine the conduit? Oh, I did. Oh, but it's in the way of a spawn spot, I think. Yeah, okay. Don't panic. Nicely accuse me of not reading chat. I'm very good, thanks, GG. Glad to hear that you are as well. Go away. Thank you. By the way, you're getting so close to 2K. Congrats. Thank you. Yes, very close. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, it's just recently my tutorials have just been doing really good. For whatever reason. Because I don't feel like I've done anything differently. I think it's just... I don't know, maybe I have, to be fair. Before this latest wave of tutorials, I hadn't really made any for a while, so I guess my skills of thumbnail and titling have improved since the last time I had a proper go at doing tutorials. And also, I think the topics that I'm doing are pretty good. Like, to do with, like the world converter, for example. And the other one, the custom servers on Nintendo Switch. Those are obviously, like, topics that I guess would do better than some of the stuff I've made tutorials on in the past. Tutorials have always been the bread and butter of my channels. My Let's Plays don't seem to do as well. I feel like I've been like so consistent with my Let's Plays that I've essentially just like forced it into people that it has been for a very long time. I guess the bread and butter of my channel. But yeah, most of my watch time and subs gained is from tutorials now. Or from the latest wave of tutorials. Because my old tutorials, honestly, in terms of views, they always did better than like Let's Play videos. But in terms of like actual growth for the channel, for whether it be like watch time or subs, my tutorials and Let's Plays from memory were always pretty much the same. Until, as I mentioned, I recently had a go at doing tutorials again. I never like formally stopped making tutorials. I just didn't for a while. Alright, so if we just unload that, hopefully they're all going to despawn. And then, because we blocked off the spawning spots, they shouldn't respawn. Excellent. Alien likes bread confirmed. I'm not sure where you got this confirmation from. I mean, I never denied that I like bread. I just don't like the bread cult. Why is there still one spawning? Or was that just like... Nope, we've still got them spawning. Oh no! Why you spawn? Are you draining or removing it? Just removing it. We don't need to drain it. I mean, we don't even need to remove it. Does the orientation of the armor stand matter? I thought it didn't. Yes, see? They're all in the same spot now, I think. Yeah. Is this just Bedrock being Bedrock? Oh, they're definitely respawning. Need a hand, says Phipps. Hey, if you want to get on, feel free. But I probably won't VC. Yeah, there's a few that are offset and different. No! That was meant to be a frustrated alien noise, but it just sounded weird. This is by far the most active I have seen, chat. I know, it is good news. You know, it's clearly because of the poll that I have. Increasing, what's it called? I forgot the name of it. Interaction things. I feel like they're all wrong. But I don't know how, because the pack told me so. The pack doesn't lie. I know they're offset. Like, they spawn on the northwest corner of the block, if I remember correctly. Or it might be southwest. It's something west. I'm sure it's northwest. But because I've actually blocked the spot, even though they're spawning on the northwest, because I've blocked the block, they shouldn't be able to spawn because they're solid blocks. Unless they've changed something. See you, Kingirius. Thanks for stopping by. What are you trying to do? Block their spawn spots. We may have to go to a testing world and run some command blocks. Unless I've missed some. But no, they're spawning all over. Okay, let's go to a test world and let's do some command blocks. Yeah, RS has just DM'd me something very similar to what I have. Let me switch to that. I have this screenshot from my Guardian Farm tutorial. And then RS has just DM'd me a screenshot from Silence. I guess I could check it to this. These are the same. I think. Yeah, these are the same. Okay, cool. Beans. I guess I could try with that, but I'm sure... Okay, we'll try with that, I guess. Alien, have a build idea for you. You should build a mega laser. A mega laser? What am I gonna do with this laser? If not, then if... Okay, what am I saying? Right. Let's see if these are like mapped out properly once the world loads. Let's see if these are mapped out properly according to the one in my tutorial and Silence tutorial. Well, they're the same. Which corner was northwest? Northwest. All right, let's see. On the top, the silent one tops a 10. On the top, the silent one tops a 10 and the bottom's a 9, which would imply to me that it wouldn't matter. I'm not 100% sure. Ask for chords on Discord. There you go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hang on. Wait, let me look at these. Are they the same? Yeah, look, 10 across here, 10 across here. And then just 9, or sorry, 10 down, 10 down. The layout's the same. Oh, sorry, the layout's different, but the numbers, I don't know, can I hide that stupid thing? No? Okay. The numbers are the same, like the amounts, it's just the layout is different. Okay. Oh, I just closed that image. Oops. Well, these, I'm just going to go and test it with a command block because I think that will be the easiest way right now. And just try and figure out with that. I've got to actually get... I have a world download here that we can use. Let me see on yours where the bottom is 9 blocks. Hang on, let me open it again. On mine, the bottom is 9, but also his is. Yeah, I can't see. Yeah, but compare it to the top, which is 10. Yeah, here's 10 and here's 9. Sorry, I don't I don't fully understand what you mean. About turning the armor stand and turning the rendering. Yeah, that's what I thought. But I don't think that's the case because I did turn it around to change the rendering, and I think it's locked to a specific position. I'm just going to try this. Because I did actually check. Oh, it's locked. I did check the first spawn spot was in the right place. According to the diagram. I got to remind myself of the commands. Am I doing... No, I'm not. Okay, good. I'm so confused as GG. You and me both. Let me find my old tutorial. One moment, please. YouTube. Switch back to that. All right, this is my channel. If you have not been before, welcome. Tutorials. Right, Guardian Farm. Sure, in here I have the commands, the command block. Maybe on the same level. Maybe I just didn't. Yeah, locating spawn spots. But do I not do it in? Oh, really? I didn't put them in the description. Jeez, bad tutorial. Whoever made this. Oh. Command block machine like I have down here. So we've just got this command with all of these command block settings. You can pause the video and stuff if you want to copy that. All right, let's do this then. /time set or /game rule do daylight cycle false. /time set noon. Let's just get a block here. Preferably an iron block. I don't know why I did bedrock. Okay. I'm just going to copy the commands. So I'm going to build a command block machine that will hopefully just mark out the coords for me. Is the plan. And then we'll mark out the spawn spots for me. I was expecting to have like actually done at least part of the mining out. That's fine. P needs redstone, kill at E type equal guardian. Okay. So if I drop this lever. Oh, exclamation mark. There we go. Wonderful. That, and then a command block coming out of that. I know this one was kill at E for the guardian. It's the set block command that I can't quite remember. Although if it's an execute command, it might need updating. Oh, it is an execute command. Okay. Right. Let's see. The original command is /execute and then at E. So we do as at E type equal guardian. Positioned here. Run. Actually, I don't think we need the positioned technically. But we'll do it anyway. Set block. Tilde. I am block. And apparently is 0. But that... Okay, Kingurius is dying. Oh dear. Okay, emergency. Kingurius. Oh. Sorry. Guess I could turn this off. Spacings. What have I done? I think that's right. Do we need the 0 on the end? I will admit I never really learnt the new execute command properly. Oh, actually, I know a better way to test this. Let's just spawn a guardian. And then run the command. Oh. No, that's running it at me. What? Why is it running it from me? The command used to be so much easier than now. I know. Yeah, this is... I don't understand. Why you no work? Replace. Maybe because of positioned? Yeah, I just removed that. Stream delay. But look, it's clearly execute as the guardian. Run set block. Maybe... Oh, wait, hang on. Maybe it's because I'm running it. It's... Okay, hang on. Positioned... Oh, I've got to get rid of all that. Okay, that's fine. Positioned as... Right, here we go. So this should be... running as the guardian. Then we do run. Set block. Tilde. I am block. Yes! Okay. I think the Elder Guardian or the Guardian, just the regular Guardian was running the command, but then wasn't... Yeah, it was the command was running from the Guardian, but then the set block wasn't running at its position because I was running the command as... Okay, well, that kind of makes sense. I'm sure it didn't used to work like that, but whatever. Okay, right. Now we have that. Need redstone, repeat. And then this other one is just a chain to kill. Do that. Nice. Okay, now we kill everything. Excellent, that worked. Hang on. Alright, give me 1 moment. Somebody is at the door. Okay, never mind. Somebody else answered the door. It's a exciting stream today with many twists and turns. Yes. Right. That's working, that's working. So now if I do game rule, I can type mob spawning true, and mob loot is already off, which is good. Yes. Okay, excellent. Right, now we just stand like here. I don't know how high up or low down we need to stand. Oh, oh no, those could be other mobs. Right, now we get out something called cheat engine. Just press the button. I'm not sure if I press something or not then. So cheat engine is a thing that I can use to speed up the game. I use it to test farms and things like that, and it does not work on the server, so no, I do not use it to cheat on the server. But if I do this, it will enable a speed hack that makes the game run a lot faster. That's interesting. And I'm just going to sort of move about a bit, because, you know what, let's actually get the spawn spheres and do this properly then. We've come this far. Fill, here, iron block. Oops. Okay. Oh. Type equals that Guardian. Type equal not armor stand with the American spelling. Wonderful. Okay, we are way too high up. Alright. Alien thoughts on Mario Wonder? I have no thoughts because I have not seen it. If you explain to me what it is, I might have like heard of it and just don't know the name. But yeah, I have no clue. Let's just use glass. Okay, now if we switch back to cheat engine, then we enable the speed hack again. What we should see, it used to not take this long, is guardians should be spawning. Let me just get into fly mode. There we go. Oops. Let's not do that button. Look at that. It's missing a block. It didn't used to do that. This would normally just build a pillar. And the other thing I'm noticing is... Oh, no, it hasn't filled it in. Is it just me, or are they, like, not really spawning that much? Have they changed spawn... like, the Guardian spawns on Bedrock? What? Surely not. This doesn't look right at all. This should be making a pillar. Is there even 25? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There's only 22 there as well. That's so weird. Have I missed something? Or is this a bugged monument? Because there's consistently no more spawning. at all. Like in the testing world, or sorry, in actual PinaCraft, I stood here with all the pillars in, and there was loads spawning around me. Have I messed something up? Yeah, see? It is spawning. Cheat engine does make it a little bit buggy. Or not buggy, broken. Yeah, see, there are blocks there. We just can't see them because cheat engine. What? This isn't right. Something is broken. Either something is broken or they've... Well, yeah, something's very broken. Maybe we should turn down the speed a bit. Let's just turn speed at cheat engine off in case it is just something weird to do with cheat engine. Although I've never had that happen before. They're literally not spawning. So have they changed how the spawn spots work? Are we in the range? Just out of it. Well, now none are spawning there at all. Oh, look. No, another one did actually just spawn. Okay. And then let's compare this to the screenshot. Hang on, where's the screenshot? There it is. Sorry, I just was reading it again. Everybody has gone very quiet. Am I? No, I'm not on mute. You. So, northwest was this way. We will literally just double check. Northwest, yep, is this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See? It is still the same though. Oh, jeez, bugs. Right, there we go. It's 10 blocks here between the two. So the screenshot is still accurate. Unless, where does this go down to? This goes here. What about the arm stand? Oh, I gotta disable the pack on all download. I wish that they would change the render distance size of armor stands. Yeah. Yes, that would be nice. To be fair though, they don't really expect people to, or they probably didn't expect people to use them in the way they do get used for packs and stuff, but it still would help a lot. I don't know if you saw the new structure update though with big build mode, but that looks pretty cool. Yeah, so these are all in the same place anyway, and this doesn't rotate because we figured that out earlier. As long as you place it within the chunk. Let's go to the single chunk. As long as you place it within the middle chunk of the monument, they don't change. Where you are. So why are they still spawning on actual PinaCraft? Oh, it doesn't? Okay, I was under the impression it did, but I've never used that pack. No, we tested that earlier. But if we look, I've placed down one here, one this way, and this way. And they're all, as long as they're in the same chunk, they're always correct. But I'm sure these are the pillars that I made on PinaCraft. Yet they're still spawning. Am I missing something really obvious here? Am I just doing something stupid? Or is this actually broken? Well, now they're not spawning. Oh, they wouldn't after we did all of that testing. Wow. Oh, there's some down there, to be fair. And some over there. None over this side, though. Maybe there's a missing section somewhere? Earlier, I'm sure they were spawning, like, everywhere. But let's just check for a missing section. Because right now, that's, like, the most likely reason that I can find. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, and Penelope's here as well still. This doesn't make any sense. Have I still got the stand down? I might, but render distance. Unless Prismarine doesn't block the spawn spots anymore, which I refuse to believe. I don't know, maybe because Prismarine generates in the monument? I guess that kind of would make sense, but no, I refuse to believe that that is the case. Okay, well, we'll test that later if things really have to get to it. But for now, let's do that. I mean, we could technically just go now and begin mining out, because definitely some of the spawn spots are stopped. It's just clearly not all of them. But there's nothing stopping us from starting to mine it out anyway. And maybe after we've mined it out, I could get a wool download and we could mess about with it with the pillars in and try and work out what's happened. But there's certainly way less than like the mob cap, so I don't think all the spawn spots are spawning. So let's just do it with this for now. It may have taken us, like, how long have we been live for? A long time. Comparatively speaking. 1 hour and 13 minutes to get to that point. But that's okay. Alright, AlienBot is ready for recording this time lapse. Alright, oh, no, I need to move the focus point. I thought I was prepared today, but apparently I'm not. Well, whilst I'm doing that real quickly, I do actually have a question for you that I was going to talk about. Has anybody played the new game Starfield? Because I keep hearing about it. So yeah, I'm curious. Has anybody played it? Does anybody want to play it that hasn't? I don't know if it's actually out yet or if it's in like beta or something, but it's a thing that exists at the moment. I have not, says Mini Fearful. Alright, that's much better. Although we're going to move it around again. I haven't heard of it, says GG. Hang on, let me move my mic. It's, yeah, everybody seems to be talking about it, especially on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. Now it's raining, so it's going to ruin the time lapse. Things aren't going well today. It's, I think it's I don't think it's multiplayer, but it's a game in space, and it looks cool. I may play it on Twitch, so stay tuned for that if you're interested. Right, let's just dump all of this stuff into here. We'll grab the conduit as well. We will put that right here. There we go. Oh, let me through. Silly block in the way. I will admit, I actually don't know what Starfield is about too much, other than the fact that it is some sort of single-player space game that had a cool-looking trailer. That's as far as I got into looking into it. But I've heard it's good, and I've heard it's, well, I know that a lot of people are talking about it. I refuse to call it X. Yeah, I don't really call it X. Hello, Pinape, with the dolphins. I call it Twitter because it feels like it should be called Twitter. X is not a very good name in my opinion. Okay, now we can go ahead and put away some of this junk. And we can finally, after many time of fiddling around with stuff, we could finally begin mining this monument out. So we got to start from like this corner because of the time lapse. There we go. We do have Instamine just about. You should check Discord at some point. I shall check Discord now. What? Where? Why? Oh. Okay, I will reply to that after the stream. Oh, we've got to be careful not to mine out the pillars, because that will definitely not work. That will definitely break the spawn spots. Yeah, this isn't as easy as it could be because we still have Guardians shooting at us when they very clearly should not be, but that's okay. I guess. But yeah, so if you're wondering why I decided to mine out a monument when we actually don't need to at all, it's because I felt like it. Which I may regret later, but for now, I am mining it out. I mean, to be fair, there's mostly just air in these things, so it'll be fine. I've always wanted to mine out a monument, and the other thing I've always wanted to mine out is a bastion. So, you know, clearly just knocking stuff off my bucket list. Left, right, and center. Can I take the dark prismarine? Yeah, okay. I don't really need it. I've watched some of Spange playing it. I don't know who that is. It seems okay, but I haven't seen a ton of it. I don't know if you have loads of delay, by the way. Or if it was just a slow reply, which is fine. It's out for early access for some content creators to preview it, I think. Yeah, I think you're right. Because I know Prowl was streaming it. Ever since he made the change to his variety gaming channel. Which is interesting. I know we've got a couple of YouTuber-y people in the chat. So what do you guys think about... This isn't something I'm really ever going to do in the foreseeable future. But Prowl, if you don't know, who for the longest time was a Minecraft Bedrock content creator. And then around the time he went full-time, he made a gaming channel where he'd also be able to play other games. He's basically made the decision after many years of running like 2 channels to basically just have his main channel as a primarily Minecraft, but sometimes other stuff channel. Instead of having to have multiple channels, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I don't know. What do you think about that? I mean, even if you don't make videos, do you as a viewer like it when channels have a lot of variety? Like, let's say I started uploading Zelda videos on this channel. Like, would you like that? Would you watch them? I don't want to do that. I'm just curious to see what, like, people think about that sort of thing. Because for me, I've always been like, no, I want to keep stuff separate. But some people, I don't know, might like it. I think, I would think, personally, that would be a bad idea. You gotta figure out everyone that is on your channel is there for the content that you've been making. Exactly. And honestly, on Twitter, or X, all I saw was people saying that he shouldn't do it when he asked for advice. But he did it anyway, which is fine, because it's his choice, and I'm interested to see how it goes. But yeah. I hate it when that happens, says GG. It's nice to know what content to expect within a certain game or game style. Yeah. And that's the thing, like, most of the time, people will discover your channel through the type of content you make. And then they may stay specifically for the type of content, or they may stay for other reasons as well. Like your personality, for example. But most people will probably be there more for the type of content you make, I imagine, for most channels. Now, like, that isn't the case. Well, yeah, to be fair, there aren't really many people that I'm subscribed to purely for their personality. Like, it's also because I am interested in the game they're playing, or not necessarily the game, just the type of content they make. From a content consumption FOV, look at Exuma. He's been uploading some stuff with Vault Hunters. Even though that's Minecraft related, I haven't watched a single episode. Just doesn't interest me. Yeah, same for me, to be honest. I think that's still within the Minecraft niche, which isn't small, but the Minecraft category, I guess, is like a subcategory of Minecraft, like modded. So I don't think, like, Vault Hunters that he's uploading there is harming his channel in the same way that Prowl could be. There are definitely people that I watch for their personality, though. It depends on the channel you have. I will respond to that in a second. Because Vault Hunters is still within that Minecraft category, I think just some people aren't going to like modded as opposed to vanilla. So I think that's kind of different to just playing a completely different game to what you've built your channel on. Because he's probably done modded stuff in the past, I imagine. Sponge, which I watch for Empyrean, he has an absolutely amazing personality, but he's primarily a multi-game channel, but I only really like him watching play whatever that game is. I don't know if I said it right. Empyrean? I don't know how you say that, but yeah. Yeah, it's definitely primarily based on your interest to find them in the first place. So, Pinape, would you then watch a channel? Would you watch a video by a content creator whose personality you like, but you have no interest in the game? And maybe not like a one-off video, but like a series of videos. Like, let's say, I don't really know what YouTubers you really, really like that you would class as your favorite. But let's say your favorite YouTuber started making a series on a different game, and it was completely different to Minecraft. Would you still watch it? For gaming, I would say no. I watch just Minecraft. Yeah. So I think pretty much everybody here seems to be at the same, or at least everybody that I've seen seems to be at the same sort of census as, is that the right word? Consensus? I can't remember what the word is. But everybody seems to sort of be saying the same thing in that, no, it's probably not a good idea to just randomly upload, you know, random games to your channel when you've built a Minecraft channel. Which is good, because I wasn't planning on doing that. I guess, like, maybe for Prowl it's different because he's already had a gaming channel, so he's already got an audience. He's just combining the two. But, I don't know. We'll have to see. It was just a little thing I was interested in seeing people's opinions of. I usually watch stuff off the recommended tabs, but there are people who I will watch whatever they are doing just for their editing style, sense of humor, etc. I guess, like, because obviously variety gaming channels exist, so I guess in that case it's kind of different. So probably the thing that I'm more interested in is if people would watch, like, a Minecraft creator, or just a creator that's always played a specific game on their channel. If they were to suddenly branch out on the same channel, I guess is more the sort of a trail of thought that I was thinking. I don't know why I said road. I was going to try and come up with my own phrase. It didn't quite work. I'd give it a chance, but the game would usually have to be really appealing, which means it's more the game I'd be watching it for, regardless of the personality. Depends on what game. If it's similar, then probably, but if they completely go different, then probably not. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with most of you, to be honest. Well, yeah, all of you. Everybody's pretty much said the same thing. Example, Green played Roblox and hired an editor. It was completely different to his normal vids. I liked it. Really? I didn't know he did that. Like you said, you find their channel getting recommended to you based on your YouTube history. Yeah. Wait, so he hired an editor to play... Interesting. Or is this just a random... Is this a made-up example? Or is this a real example? Did he also do that on the main channel? I feel like he did, but for some reason in my head... Was it sponsored? Maybe it wasn't. I was AFK for a few. What did you find that was causing the Guardians? Nothing. I don't know. They're still spawning. I ran... Okay, if you were AFK, let me show you for a second the really weird results from the command block test. Not sponsored, just out of nowhere. Maybe in my head I was like, oh, I bet he's been sponsored to do that, when he actually hasn't. Which is maybe just shows the type of person I am, more than anything, but there you go. It's because whenever a creator does something that's not normal, my instant reaction these days is, oh, it must just be sponsored. Right, so RS, mob spawning is still on, and I have the command block still on. That's from like my testing to make sure it was still on. So these are on, and it will, you know, do the thing and the thing. It's stopped here. So, yeah, I don't really know what's happening. I don't know if you were AFK for this part or not, but for whatever reason, it has only, like, mobs should still be spawning, because mob spawning is on. Yep. And I was using Cheat Engine earlier to speed up the game. But for whatever reason, Guardians are only spawning in these two blocks, still in the spawn pillars. Now that doesn't really answer why they're still spawning... Oh, oops. Oopsie daisies. Well, we're not going to go back there. But that doesn't really answer why they're only... Or sorry, why they're still spawning on PinaCraft, because I built a full pillar in exactly the same places where those were. So I have no clue. But, yeah, we're just gonna mine it all out and see what happens. Because there's not many spawning. I think there is less spawning than what there was to begin with, maybe? I don't know, maybe I'm just... Maybe it just feels like there is. Alien face reveal? Not gonna happen. Maybe one day, but not yet. Jeez, the game is lagging. Come on, Pinape. Kill the bad guys. Must I collect the Prismarine? Yeah, like when Mark Rober did the collab with the US military. Yeah, I don't really watch Mark Rober that often anymore. I went through a phase watching him often. Honestly, at the moment, I'm not really watching a lot of YouTube because And especially like the Minecraft people that I watch just don't seem to be uploading as often. Certainly the Bedrock people. I feel like right now I'm watching... Well, okay, that's unfair because I'm, you know, still watching, like, my friends, I guess. So, like, I'm still watching, you know, any of the PinaCraft members when they upload, and I'm still watching Project Bedrock. I know there's been a couple of Project Bedrock people in the chat, so, you know, make sure to check out their channels, RS and GG. They're here at the moment. They're a part of another cool Bedrock SMP called Project Bedrock. But like, other than that, I haven't really watched much of the Bedrock content recently. Whoa! Oh, I thought that was Sponge. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. No problem. I mean, I'm pretty sure... I know you definitely, RS, have shouted me out a lot on your stream, so, you know, gotta repay the favor. But I'm not just doing it because of that. You guys are also good creators, of course. I don't really want to kill that guy, though, because I don't want the effect. I have my bread burners somewhere. I could get him on land. We are in an ocean, so killing him by fire may not be the best method. But I shall try, because I don't have a milk bucket in my end chest, because I used it when I was raiding out this monument. Come on, get on the block. You can do it. You can do it. Maybe I should... Oh, I've just put away all my blocks. Yep. Come on. Okay, never mind. You can just have bad omen. I am not complaining. Oh, wait. Was it the Trident round? Was there a Trident round? I don't know if Pinape got bad omen or not. Can you guys help me find a good Discord server name for a futuristic Discord server? You could call it Futuristic Discord Server. There you go. There's an excellent name right there. Hey, were you trying to pufferfish me? Or is that what killed it? I think that's what killed it. Wow. Have you guys done any minigames yet? King of the Hill. I always forget what that stands for. Is almost done. We have captured the flag done too. Getting close to doing some collabs with you guys, hopefully. I've done, none. 0 minigames. I don't think anybody else has. Everybody's been kind of busy. We don't have a, like, dedicated minigame area. And this season, it's not really been something I've been thinking about because I just want to get my base done. That's kind of been my top priority. Because I have a lot to do. This Guardian farm is for the base. I need the materials from it. The Dark Prismarine specifically. Even though I'm letting Pinape have all the Dark Prismarine from this monument, yeah, I need the Prismarine to craft in Dark Prismarine from the farm once it's finished. Alright, give me one moment. Oh, did I swipe that way? Yes, I did. Excellent. I wonder if anybody heard my ringtone. You may recognize it if you did. Alright, yeah, give me 1 second. I gotta go take a tablet. Well, I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be here. Because I have a water bottle dedicated for drinking out of. Who would have believed it? Who would have thought? Right, give me 1 moment. Gotta take my pills. I don't really think you say that in the UK. I think normally it's America that calls them pills. No worries if you guys done. We can still do the cross-server collab in our minigame district. There are tons of minigames stacking up there. My ringtone used to be the Torchwood theme. Oh, you know what? Speaking of that, Americans are weird. Speaking of that, I was in a cafe the other day, and there's a really loud helicopter outside, which is not relevant at all, but it's really loud. It's distracting. I call them tablets. Me too. That hell is just getting louder. Go away. Chew. Do Yeah, I was in a cafe and one of the people working there had the Doctor Who theme as his ringtone. And I didn't see who it was, but I know it was somebody working there because the cafe was empty. Which is not normally a good sign, but it was actually okay, so it was fine. Alright, 1 second. They're coming for you, says Phipps. Yeah, that is exactly what that felt like. Especially considering the fact I like peeped from my head because I have my curtains closed right now because my desk is right next to my windows and it's super bright outside. So I have them closed, curtains. I like peeped my head out like to look, like hiding from them. Landing outside your door. Yeah, imagine. Right, let me screw on my water bottle lid. I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I can't have tablets like just with like through the water bottle. I have to like take off the lid and drink out of the bottle like it's a glass. And I'm talking about reusable water bottles. All right, there we go. All right, thanks for bearing with me. And Super Dark here, says Brabhav. Hello, welcome to the stream. You're a gulper. Oh, did you hear that? I had stomach surgery and ever since it's next to impossible to swallow pills. Oh, I hate it. I hate swallowing tablets. I hate like taking medication in general, but especially when it's like a big tablet, which these are quite big. These are antibiotics. For reasons that I'm not going to disclose because it's none of your business. No offense. I would just like to mention, by the way, whenever I say stuff like that, it is generally sarcastic. Sometimes it may sound like I'm being annoying. I'm not trying to be. Your gulping isn't nearly as bad as me. Pulling the chips out when I'm streaming. Worst streaming food ever. Wow. Yeah. I really can't stream with food because I won't talk properly because I'll have all the food in my mouth. Yeah, like the editing streams, I had Smarties for those, and I just kept like eating some and then like editing the video without talking, which I could get away with then because it was editing. But like, yeah, I generally don't have food on stream. I mean, to be fair, I actually can't right now because I can't eat an hour after these tablets and 2 hours before them. But weirdly, and I was talking about this with somebody the other day, because of the eating with these tablets, I've had to like set alarms and stuff for when to have them. And it's actually like really helped me like schedule my day better. Because instead of just spending the entire afternoon with a list of stuff to do, but not really knowing when to do them, if that makes sense. Now, let's say in an afternoon, I got to do some like college work, edit a video, I don't know, start recording something or whatever it is. Like, normally I just have that list of stuff to do, but I would just stop and start them whenever, which isn't a very efficient way of doing it. Whereas when because of the alarms I have for these tablets, it's almost like split up just parts of the day much easier, that I'm then like, oh, okay, I should probably move on to something else now. And that was a very kind of long and convoluted way of saying that, I think, but hopefully it made sense. Apparently that's to do with my dyslexia. I once ate a Chinese meal on stream. Viewing figures never recovered. Oh no, RS. Or not RS, Phipps even. That's funny. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, the eating noise. About to hit 20 hours in VC. Jeez. That's a lot of hours. Chat, we got 11 people watching. Has everyone hit that like button to help out Alien? It's greatly appreciated and helps YouTube to share the stream to more viewers. Yes, it is indeed. Thanks for the reminder, RS. Yes, make sure to hit that like button. And whilst you're down there, maybe subscribe, but you probably already have. I think most people that watch my streams are subscribed. And the reason I say that is because typically most people that watch my streams chat in the chat. And they're people that I know are subscribed. Well, if they're not subscribed, then they spend an awfully lot of time on, like, in the comment section and in the live chat to be not subscribed. So I make that assumption. No, I don't like you. Wow. I had at like 10. Had what at 10? 10 likes? Yeah, the other thing is I want to see if doing that poll is helping. So that poll will hopefully help with impressions, I think. But it also will remind people to like the stream a little bit better. Because I've got the live chat thing, or the bot, sorry, doing the automated message. But I don't know how helpful that actually is, because to some people that will just be another chat message and that they just won't read. Especially because of how long it is. I should make it shorter, to be honest. But, yeah. That poll was a great idea. Thank you. I ruthlessly stole it from Solidarity Gaming. Well, to be fair, I actually had this idea like a couple of months ago when I first discovered YouTube polls. And then never tried it out. And then I saw he was doing it, and I was like, oh, okay. Stole my idea without realizing it, but that's fine. So I stole it back. I have no clue if it's going to help, but might as well. I had subscribed at like 10. That's what you mean. Yes, that makes more sense. You did. True. Mini Fearful is OG. But seeing as I know him in real life, I feel like that's kind of cheating a little bit, but there we go. This is taking a lot longer than expected. Partly because I got very distracted in the beginning. Well, not distracted. We found problems in the beginning with Bedrock Edition being broken. I find that a lot. People just need to be reminded. I'm one of those people. Even though I try to like most things I watch. But a lot of time being reminded really helps. Yeah, exactly. I'm the same. I'm the same. Kinda had an advantage. Yeah. Unfair advantage. Hey, somebody mentioned face reveal earlier. I think it was Inferno. I'm kind of curious about this. I don't think I'm gonna... Well, I know I'm not gonna face reveal anytime soon. And that's a fact. I find it very... Well, okay, that sounds a bit like... I don't know. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna face reveal anytime soon. Even if I decided I wanted to at some point, it probably wouldn't be at the moment. For reasons, but I'm curious. Do you guys that are watching now, do you like prefer streams when the streamer has their face on it? A camera, webcam? That's the word. Said it for the memes with this emoji. Yeah, but well, you got me thinking though. I figured it's probably for the memes, but I'm curious. Do people... Does it actually add anything to the stream? I don't care either way, says GG. I don't mind. Most of the time I'm not looking at the stream. To be honest, often that's like me. Because I'll be doing something else on the stream. Or whilst the stream's like running, but I'll be listening to it and active in chat. Sometimes the webcam is in the way. That is true. If you ever do a face reveal, would I have to act surprised? I could do what Dream did and get my friends, excuse me, get my friends to react to my face reveal. And I just get you to do it, even though you know what I look like. I find it annoying, says Pinape. Okay, you're the first person that has specifically said no. Well, I guess GG kind of did with saying about how it gets in the way. It's true. Oh, I need to do it around here because this is the time lapse. Better get the angle right. I will unsub if you do this. Wow. See how it is. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like in streams it does add a little bit because you can do like humor that's more like I don't know. I don't know what the word is, but you can do like more. I feel like it could open the door to more different types of humor to do with like, I don't know, whether it be something like face filters, which do get old quick, to be honest. Or, like, I don't know, just things like facial reactions and stuff. Like, everything that I'm doing, like, as a person, I have to convey to you through the sound of my voice. I can't use, you know, hand movements or facial expressions or anything like that. And then the other thing I heard is apparently people that face reveal don't have to talk as much because you can just look at their face instead. Apparently. Not sure how accurate that is, but there you go. Unless the editing is really high. Oh, for humor content, I think it's essential unless the editing is really high octane. I don't know. I've seen some funny videos that aren't necessarily super well edited that, you know, don't have a face reveal, but it's not really... I would, even if I did face reveal, it would be more for streams anyway. But I think if I were to face reveal, it wouldn't be because I want to do, like, put my face all over videos and streams and stuff. Although I probably would maybe add it to streams. I don't know. Like it's some sort of random object. But, yeah. That threw me off. Yeah, I think the main reason I'd face reveal is probably... because I'd want to make some like other form of content, which kind of goes back to what we were saying earlier, ironically. And I don't mean like, you know, I'd want to completely pivot my content to doing IRL stuff. I just mean like, for example, Foxy No-Tail did a video. It was a sponsored video with FlexiSpot, which is like a standing desk thing. And it was a video that I would love to do that sort of thing because I'm really interested in, about fixing his setup essentially. So what he did, PinaCraft Meetup, that would be cool as well, even if we didn't film it. I can't remember where I was going with that, because the Trident Drown distracted me. Oh yeah, so Foxy made this video, and it was like, he showed his current setup, and then he showed like all the problems with it. And then with the sponsored desk, and also some other stuff he bought, he like fixed those problems. And that was kind of like a one-off, I guess essentially setup tour video plus kind of improvements video, like that sort of thing. That sort of like random one-off stuff that wouldn't happen very often would be the sort of stuff that I would probably be interested in doing. But then would I do it on this channel or the main channel? I don't know. That's a conversation that we've already talked about. But yeah. I don't really know that. I didn't really have a direction for of where to take that. But it was just a thought I had. I recently thought about the face reveal thing. Not really to do it, but how do you think it affects channels and their growth? I'm not sure if I've read this, but do you think there's a difference in growing and success between the two? Yeah, I'm not sure if I've read that already. But probably not. I don't know. Maybe if you can see somebody's face, then they might feel more relatable to you for the viewer. But I don't really think it's essential. Well, it's definitely not essential. Look at Dream. I mean, to be fair though, Dream, his whole thing was about not showing his face. Like, some people don't really make a fuss about it either way. So. But I don't really think it holds you back in any way. Unless you want to do content. Most of the time, streaming, I'm not camera worthy. For example, nobody knows that I always stream naked. Okay, totally kidding. Phew. Wow. Did not need to know. I'm starving, look. Finally, now we can talk about GG. Wow. Jeez, things are getting a bit spicy in the chat. Most large channels are not faceless. This is true. I think the intrigue of Dream's channel was his mask and it being a big deal that nobody knew his identity. Yeah, that's kind of what I meant. So showing his face kind of hurt his channel image. Yeah. Because one of his like, I can't remember what the word is that people use on YouTube, but in like business, you'd say unique selling point was that he didn't show his face. And that was like a big thing, like, oh, dream face reveal and all that sort of thing. So that probably positively impacted him that he didn't do that. But to be honest, I don't really think it does it either way. Mini Fearful said most large channels are not faceless. But like, I keep saying like, I need to try and get out of that habit. I feel that doesn't... I don't know. I can think of a lot of channels that are big and successful that haven't shown their face. I think, probably. If I thought about it really hard. Or, no, okay, better way to explain it. I can think of a lot of channels that don't regularly show their face in content. Because some channels... okay, who's an example? For example... Stampy Longnose. Let's go with a classic. He has face revealed, but he never really uses his face in content. Like, almost all of his videos, as far as I remember, don't have his face in. I think he does sometimes do it on streams. Same with Rendog that Nicey mentioned earlier. But like, for the most part, he could probably survive without doing a face reveal. It wouldn't impact his content. So, whilst most big channels... If we're just talking about specifically gaming, most big channels probably are not faceless, meaning they have shown their face. I don't think most big channels use their face in content. Talking about specifically the gaming niche. Niche? Niche. Did you get the spawning to stop? Kind of. To be fair, it does seem to have stopped now. So, yes, but I didn't really do anything different. We went to a creative testing world, and I found that they've either changed something or that there's a bug in the game. So feel free to place your bets at whether it's the Bedrock devs changing stuff and I didn't know, or whether it's a bug. Toxic trait of mine is going off content because their face doesn't match my idea. Would never do that to you. So you'd... interesting. So I guess... Yeah, I don't know. I've never really... Well, I know I've never really done that. But, I guess if it, like, surprised you that much, then... I could see why somebody might do that, but... I don't mind people seeing my face, but it's more or less the unknown where it's kind of intriguing. Like Zoomoid, everyone is just trying to figure out what he looks like. You see, I don't really know whether I would... Because some channels make a big deal about it. Well, I say some channels, often it's the community, like Zoomovoid, for example. He probably doesn't mention not if it wasn't for his community, he probably wouldn't mention not showing his face as often. But because he doesn't, it's sort of a running joke there. He brings it up and stuff as for jokes and that sort of thing, which I've not got a problem with, don't get me wrong. But like, would it be as a big deal if the community and the viewers like weren't always asking or whatever? I don't know. I didn't really explain that very well. For instance, my own content went off as soon as I looked at a mirror. Wow. Wow. You're fine. You got nothing to worry about, Phipps. Also, I didn't read this out loud, but I did read it in my head, but I was kind of busy talking about some subject. I did see that apparently you were the first person that you followed on Twitter. Or I was the first person you followed on Twitter, Phipps, which is pretty cool. I think I remember following you. I definitely looked at your profile, because I get the feeling at the time I followed, I would look at everybody who followed me. But I don't really do that anymore. Because most of the time I'm getting, like, followed by people that are, like, I don't think they're bots, but they're following me because they want me to hire them for graphic design or video editing or whatever. Oh, and just to quickly say, I don't mean like looking at people's profiles in like a stalky, weird way. I just mean like curious, like, oh, who's followed me? Because at the time I wasn't super big. Well, I'm still not super big, obviously. But, yeah, I feel like I'm digging a hole. So I'm just going to stop. It was just out of curiosity, you know? Because back then and still now I wouldn't get a ton of followers that regularly. But especially back then. Also, I usually stalk everyone, says Phipps. Wow. Phipps exposed. The other thing is, because you were on Ludic, and I like to try and know about different SMPs and communities and that sort of thing, and channels. Especially when it's like a small channel, like Ludic SMP was made up of, or is made up of primarily small channels, which, if for those that don't know, is the SMP Phipps is still a part of. But he's also on PinaCraft now. If you did a face reveal, what sub count would you do it at? I don't know. I don't want to put a number because then somebody's going to hold me accountable. I don't know. I don't think I'd do that though. I think I would need a reason to other than as a sub goal. Like, let's say I wanted to make a video about fixing my setup, which is genuinely a video that I would probably make if I showed my face. But let's say I had a really, really strong desire to do that, so much so that I'd be willing to face reveal. I'd just look at, like, the nearest milestone, and I'd probably just say, like, at that time, and I'd just say, you know, once I get to this, I'll face reveal, and then I'll be able to make that video. So, like, let's say I decided I woke up tomorrow and wanted to make that really specific video. I would say, oh yeah, face reveal at 2K. But face reveal is not happening at 2K, so don't get your hopes up. Hello, Crusader. Welcome into the live stream. How are you doing today? Yeah, you know a lot about putting sub goals on things and being held accountable, don't you, Alien? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not point any fingers that will blame anyone. So 2.1k, says Phipps. Oh yeah, you know, 2.1k is totally different, you know? It's, yep, clearly that's totally when I'm going to face reveal. And there's totally, definitely no sarcasm. 100% in my voice right now. Definitely no sarcasm. None at all. Promise. I'm definitely not saying all the common words I say when I'm being sarcastic. I'm doing quite well, thank you, Alien. Good to hear. Good to hear. Okay, even I can work out that sarcasm. Good. I was trying to make it intentionally obvious. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, I do know what you're talking about. But I don't know if I ever agree to that. Maybe I did. I'm not going to bring it up because you're going to bring it up more. You're going to expose me. Be careful with your pick. Oh, thank you. I could have ended badly. Whew. Do I have a spare Silk Touch pickaxe? Because... wrong box. Because then I can mine the... whatchamacallits, the sea lanterns. Is this Silk? No, that's Fortune. Nope, okay. That's fine, I guess. I was going to give this pickaxe to Toad. And then he didn't want it, because he realised that he could just get his own from the Team 2 trading hall. So he did that instead. Could have made a YouTube shot of breaking your pick. Wow. Hey, RS, it's kind of ironic, and you won't know why, that you're telling me about breaking my pick, because I don't know if you saw, but a couple of episodes ago, well, quite a while ago now, a couple of months, in my slime farm episode, in the middle of a time lapse, I broke my pickaxe. And in the video, I say there's no audio on the clip of me breaking my pickaxe because I was watching a video. Believe it or not, that was your video that I was watching. So, RS, you have unintentionally made me break a pickaxe in the past because your video distracted me. So there you go. It might have been a stream, to be fair. I think it was a video, though. Could have made it. Oh, I've read that. Chat might not know, but I will always know. Just clip before the sarcasm. Whoa, 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 whoa. We don't need to, you know... we don't need to change any clips and intentionally before the sarcasm. Let's not... Wow. Hey, I mean, I clipped it, but I'm going to include the sarcasm when that gets uploaded as a YouTube short in however many weeks, because I've got like 17 YouTube shorts scheduled at the moment. Which I haven't talked about, actually, on stream. But I have a lot of YouTube shorts coming out, and they're all stream clips or video clips. An ape with his Hoover. Or vacuum. I do want the Prismarine, by the way, so don't go stealing all of it. I'm glad that I hold your attention. I can't remember what video it was. It was probably a Project Bedrock episode. Alright then. Hey, you stolen my sea lantern. Oh. Ah! I feel like I'm being ping-ponged. Go away! Shoo! Stupid skeleton riding a horse. Just use your own 2 feet. RS, I did some stalking. You know Puggy, I used to play on Blue Jays Patrons with him and however you say that name. I would try, but I will just butcher that very hard. Technical question. Do you know if there's a limit to how many APIs you can run? I'm assuming we're talking about in Bedrock. Do you mean like the modules? So like, I don't know if you had to do this. I don't know which modules the proximity chat uses. But because if it's just the default ones, I don't think you have to do this. But you have to like add it to the config file in the permissions folder. Or put the permissions file in the config folder. Do you mean like how many of those? Or should I say packs that use the APIs? Oh, just infinite. Well, if there's a limit, I mean at some point it will probably start to get laggy. But there isn't, as far as I'm aware, there isn't any sort of hard limit. Because they're just regular packs that that do fancy stuff essentially in JavaScript. But yeah, that shouldn't be a limit. It uses one that you have to add in. I can't remember which one it is though. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you meant like if there's a certain amount that you have to add in, but yeah, you can also use as many of the added in ones as you want. So we, for example, on BDL, which I have talked about on stream before, I would show you, but I can't. Actually, I guess I kind of can. If I share my Discord screen, let me not leak something there, because that would be a bad idea. Okay, that was fine. So we have BDL, which is a bot that sends Discord messages to Discord. No, obviously, it sends Minecraft messages to Discord and Discord messages to Minecraft, developed by primarily Kingarius. Also, me and Nicey helped a little bit. I think Nicey probably did more than me. Use streamer mode on Discord? Nah, streamer mode's annoying. I turned it off. It's fine. As long as I don't open settings, then I'm not going to leak anything actually important. I just didn't want to leak, like, certain people. Like, I don't want to... Like, there are some IRL friends, like most people probably know that, like, in the Discord and stuff, that Minnie is my IRL friend as well. But then there are some that aren't really involved with me at all that I still message on this Discord account. So I don't really want you guys knowing, like, their usernames. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being over precautious. But yeah, I'll just get cautious about that. That's the main thing I'd be worried about leaking. Any idea why my laptop fans might be cutting out, says Nicey, in Discord? I don't know why I read that like it was a stream message. I can reply later. But to answer your question, no. But I don't really know what you mean by cutting out. How are they cutting out? Okay, Starfield runs at 27 FPS on a 2070 Super at 1080. Oh, yeah, so I'm going to have, like, no hope. I have a 2080 Super, and I have a 1440p monitor. And I want to stream it. So, yeah, maybe there won't be any Twitch streams on Starfield for a while then, until I get my new graphics card, which will happen someday. That's actually one that I just set up our server, but it's not that one. This one is Bedrock Bridge. What? There's another? No. This one is made by me and Kingirius and Nicey. I thought we were the original. Sniffers exist, I just remembered. Indeed. I don't know what they do, though, to be honest. Look, this update cycle was in my phase of not really paying attention to the update. I feel like something is missing. Leaking all the DMs. But I haven't seen one. Me neither. But don't you have to get the sniffer egg? I don't think they spawn naturally. I don't really know, to be honest. Better release BDL soon. Yeah, I know, right? We got competitors now. This stands for Bedrock Discord link. But it has a fancy profile picture that Froggy made. Yeah, you can get it from Sand in a War Motion. Doing anything for Minecraft Live? I don't think it's been announced, but assuming Pinape's up for it, and we've talked about it in the past, because we were considering adding other people to it, because if you don't know, for the past 2 years, me and Pinape have, like, been in VC and both reacted on our own streams to Minecraft Live. We've done, like, a watch party. And we'll probably do that again this year. We talked about adding more people, but the thing is, once you get, like, more than 2, or maybe 3, it can get quite unmanageable. Because everybody's talking over each other. So we're probably not going to add anyone else. But yeah, assuming Pinape's up for it. And, you know, I'm free and he's free. Then we will definitely be doing that. Doing the watch party. You can watch it in 1440p on my channel. I'll have to ask him. Oh, are you not really Pinape? Wow. They don't really do anything, but still weird that no one has one. Yeah. I don't think many people, especially on this server, seem to care about a lot of the new update stuff, though, to be honest. As we know from the crazy VC... Oh, did I miss a message? Oh, you're referring to... yes, the crazy VC have ever been talking over each other. Yes, yes. Where would I buy parts for a classic 3rd gen iPod? Or 3rd gen iPod Classic? Elite Obsolete. It's pretty good. Or eBay. Just realised I was watching it 2 minutes late. Oof. How much bigger are your recording with 1440 over 1080 at 60? Is there any substantial difference? I don't think it's that much bigger. For me, it's worth it. So this is actually... I don't know if I've ever talked about this on stream, but I've told a lot of people about it. Basically, YouTube uses a different encoder to encode your video and stream for anything above 1440p. So think about it like this. I'm trying to explain it in the simplest of ways. There are 2 ways that YouTube compress your stream or video. One of the ways is normally has a lower quality, and one of the ways is higher quality. Now, the higher quality one gets given to big channels that have a lot of traffic, or videos, not channels, it's per video. So if a video is super popular, or a channel is, then it will have the better compression method. Whereas if it's a small channel, it will just get the worst compression method, unless it's in 1440p or above. See you, nicey. So because I have a 1440p monitor, I stream and record at 1440 because I can. But it actually helps because YouTube will use the better compression method and then compress it less. So my videos will also just look better from that point of view. So if you were to record a video in 1080p and then upload it in 1080p, and then you took that recording and upscaled it to 1440p and posted it on YouTube, it would be compressed less, basically. Even though that normally, especially when you're upscaling games, like videos of games, it looks all weird. It would still look better than just the 1080p compressed version, if that makes sense. I see. The reason I haven't is because my monitor's a 1080. Yeah, what I often suggest is that people record at 1080, but then render the video in 1440. That's what I did before I got this monitor. I might do a flash battery and a back case replacement. Alien is evil because he is destroying a home. I mean, nobody lives here. Yeah, I haven't noticed a huge difference in file size that I can remember, but for me, it wasn't really... Even if it was like the biggest files in the world, I'd still do it anyway. And then I just delete the files afterwards instead of keeping them. But I keep them, because I can. Alright, are we actually still getting Guardians spawning? I think they have just stopped now, but it's... I don't know, this game, it's broken. Don't work properly. Needs to go to the doctors. Maybe speak to a GP. Oh no, Brett is starting in the Discord server. Dun dun dun. Brett has taken over the LTT Discord without even trying. Alright. Yeah, there's no way we're going to get this done today. Burn the bread? Not got any bread to burn, it's already been burned. Kind of ironic that my pickaxe is low because obviously this farm is what I'm going to use to repair it, because other than villagers which are an alright source of XP, I don't have a source of XP. And sure, villagers, as I say, are alright, but they definitely could be better. Or, well no, they couldn't be better, they're fine, but actual sources of XP could be better. So hence Guardian farm, and then I may sell like a Guardian XP pass or something. People can get free XP. Not free, they're paying for it, but you know what I mean. If you ignore that they're paying for it, it's free. Honestly, I'm just impressed that this iPod works without being opened after 20 years. iPods are cool. I have a box of iPod bits. My problem is I actually don't have any... I have everything to make a flash modded iPod, except for the click wheel. Because I broke the click wheel. I then bought another one and accidentally broke that. So I gave up. Because the ribbon was incredibly delicate. It's getting incredibly warm in here, so I'm going to take off my hoodie. One moment, please. I'm not ready for the VC later. I don't know if I'll join the VC later. As I say, I want to watch Ahsoka, and I also will probably have some stuff to do that I got to do. The only problem with blocking the spawn spots is the time lapse is quite blocked, but when it's sped up, it will probably look okay. So does rendering a 1080 into 1440 upscale it? Yeah, essentially. I mean, you can do fancier things to upscale it if you want, but yeah. I never did fancy things when I recorded and uploaded. When I recorded in 1080 and upscaled it to 1440, and it was fine. And YouTube would compress it way less. There's actually a way to check if you right click and go to stats for nerds. Let's see, which one is it? If you right click and press stats for nerds, it will say codecs. Or is like the 5th option down, I think it is. And then if you have the stream on 1080, it will say AVC1. And then if you have it on 1440, which I can't really select on my thing. If you have it on 1440, it should say VP09. Whereas if it's on 1080, it will say AVC1. So AVC1 is the bad one. VP9 is the good one. But I wouldn't record in 1440 if you don't have a 1440p monitor, because when you record in a higher resolution than what the like thing you're recording itself is in OBS, it kind of just looks blurry. But if you render out the video in 1440 that's recorded in 1080, it doesn't look blurry. At least I found. Alien, what is your least favorite color? I don't know. I don't have... That's an odd question. Nobody ever asks that. I don't have an answer. Gonna go now. See you, Minnie. Have a great rest of your day. I really want to finish this off in stream because I'm not going to get a chance to stream for a couple of days. Well, I'm going back to college next week on Wednesday. So I'll have less chance to stream. So I don't want to have to like finish this off stream. I want to do it on stream, but then I also got to get the video. So, just never stop this stream. Problem solved. How much better does Minecraft look with 1440 over 1080? I wasn't sure if it would look much better than 1080 unless you were using RTX or something, but I've only played in 1080 to be honest. Well, I can send you like an example of a video that I recorded in 1080 and then a video I recorded and upscaled to 1440. And I can show you like the difference in the compression. But in terms of like the monitor itself, I think the step up from 1080 is like not even like thinking about videos. I think the step up from 1080 is like really noticeable to 1440. Because it's a higher resolution, you can make stuff on the screen smaller, which means it feels like the monitor is bigger when it's actually just the same size. That's a big thing. So it like, you know, I had suddenly so much space on my editing timeline. It was great. And if you, for those that don't know, the course I study is largely involving editing. Is there a pillar that I'm missing here then? Or is that, oh, well, that's missing. But yeah, that was super helpful for me. And obviously I edit videos here as well. I mean, I got this monitor way before I went to college. It was like, this is 2 years old now, I think. It's 9 AM till 4 PM. Oh, for how long have you been in the VC? The other thing about, like, I don't know if, like, 4K is worth it for most people. Because most people don't have, like, hardware, a computer that's capable of running games at 1440p. Sorry, at 4K. So I think, like, for example, I probably would have run Minecraft fine. But, like, most other games, I probably wouldn't be able to run at 4K and also high refresh rate. Because I'm using, this monitor's 144 Hz. I think I have my FPS on Minecraft specifically capped to 120. But, I also like the high refresh rate, and that's something that I can really notice as well to do with response time and stuff. So for me, 1440p, 144 Hz was the sweet spot. Like, if it was 4K, 144 Hz, it would, like, probably not run as well. And if it's 4K 60, then I wouldn't get that high refresh rate. Guess we can remove this counting pole. I'm gonna lurk for a few. Thank you for your lurkage. The bot does work, but you gotta have it at the start of the word sentence. I think I could probably change that though, to be honest. I should change that. I will change that after the stream, if I remember. Oh, does lurk actually work? Let's see. Does lurk work? Because I didn't used to have it and then I added it. Okay, maybe it doesn't work. Never mind. I mean, it's only a cosmetic thing in the sense that, like, well, it's not even cosmetic really. It just, like, is an easy way for you to tell me that you're lurking. But it doesn't matter. Whatever works, or doesn't in this case. To be fair, we've done quite a lot off the top. Like, we've done a lot of the fancy stuff. We've sort of left with almost like a block of prismarine now. We haven't come across any of the sponge rooms, unless Penape went and stole those. I don't think he has. Let's see, has he? Hey, hang on a minute. I swear this is a sponge room. Wow. Has he stolen my sponges? That gosh darn Penape. Oh well, it's fine. Didn't want them anyway. Actually, no, I do need them. Oops, we'll have to go and... Well, we've got the monument over in, like, that direction that I can get sponges from if I have to. And also, I didn't see any sponges. Okay, never mind then. Maybe there just weren't any here, or I missed them. Either way, I will need some sponges because I got to drain out a very small amount of the monument for the farm. But at least I'll have some blocks to decorate the farm with. And then the farm will produce me even more. It's like that Star Wars thing. Like the Star Wars quote from C-3PO. Machines making machines. I'm using the blocks to make more blocks. Although I only need the dark prismarine. But I'll sell the rest. And also XP. So, you know, it's worth it. Alright, considering how long it took us in the beginning to get started, we have kind of like caught up a bit. I feel like in the past like half an hour we suddenly just made loads of progress. I stopped getting distracted as easily. And is this the final layer? It is, but we still got all of that to do. But this is like the base layer, so that's good to know. There's a slight chance I took the sponges already, but if I have, I don't know where I put them. And I need them. So that could be an issue. Yeah. Also, it was either mining out a monument or mining loads of stone for the base. So I decided to go for the monument. Hopefully that's more interesting, although there will probably be a stone mining stream at some point anyway. I don't know. I guess if I do it right, I could just mine off camera. And then do the placing of the stone on stream. But we got to start the base for that. Because I'm doing a lot of terraforming for my base. There's got to be like a spawn spot here or something. The way that they're just all spawning there. And we got some glowing sacks, let's go. Only mildly laggy nowadays. Floating shipwreck, because this is Bedrock Edition, and that's perfectly normal. And that's like quite high up as well. I think it's almost above cloud level. Might be touching the clouds. Are we full? No, we're not. This is quite satisfying, I find, like running through the items and picking them up. Nom 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 nom. Tasty items. Yes. I think after in terms of farms, after we've done the Guardian farm, we will probably work next on the raid farm. But like the episode after the monument will be the beginning of the base. But after the base episode, maybe we'll do raid farm. Or I want to like improve because we built that mob farm right at the beginning of the season. I want to improve it. I want to add like 4, all with split density. Because I did chunk line it and stuff specifically for split density. So I could do that. And also set up trident killers so I can get looting free and that sort of thing. Because as I say, I built that really early on. And then create like a gunpowder factory. Because I'm selling so many rockets at the moment that I can't really keep up. What I've actually done is gotten my old phone. So, okay, I play on my PC. I still do that. I used to AFK, or I used to get AlienBot to AFK, who would run on my laptop. However, the issue with that is, I was leaving my laptop on for like a prolonged period of time, and it would be plugged in and stuff, and that messes up the battery. And I've already noticed the battery's gotten a bit messed up, probably from that. So I've got this old phone now, and I'm just leaving that there, AFK, and that's working a lot better. Because it's obviously... I don't care if the battery gets messed up, because it's literally an old phone. Yeah, we definitely broke a spawn spot. Or a spawn pillar. So yeah, AlienBot has been able to AFK more. The problem is when my phone is plugged in, it has a setting to never turn off, which is a good thing. But it makes the screen, like, incredibly dark. Like, so dark that you basically can't see anything. So I forget that it's on. Which... isn't necessarily an issue, but I would like to not AFK, you know, all night. Like, I only really want to AFK when I'm actually in the room. I don't know why, I just don't like the idea of leaving it on, like, plugged in AFK when I'm out or something. This is annoying me. Can we just fix this? Anyone remember Agario? Yeah. I used to play that. Back in the old days. Oh, did I forget to press F11 on the thing? Let's fix that. There we go. Right, well, the time-lapse does not have F11 part of it. That's fine. I can fix that. Do some editing magic. Sadly, I'm not surprised to see a shipwreck that high in the sky, says GG. Yeah, Bedrock works perfectly. Of course. Nobody has ever said that statement in a serious way, I swear. Great, GG is back. Wow. Things are getting spicy again. Unless that wasn't said sarcastically. I just read it sarcastically from the full stops. Oh, no, don't break that. We need that. That is important. But yeah, I think at some point I do just want to also stream destroying a bastion. I don't really need any blackstone. I guess for the nether tunnels, I guess. So maybe I could do it for that, but I was just going to set up a bartering farm. So we'll see. But, yeah, maybe we'll also destroy a bastion as well. So why not? Oh, you guys should always assume it's sarcastic coming out of my mouth, especially with GG. Noted. There's something very, very satisfying about just mining this out, like, mindlessly. It's good. Would recommend. And on the time-lapse, you can see the beacon. We have actually... Oh, we could finish it. I just don't know if... like, today. I just don't know if I'm going to have enough time, but I really want to. I wonder how many blocks have actually despawned, though. I'm kind of having a lazy day. I want to record a gold farm tutorial, but it's hard to record with my kiddos. Might do some stuff on Blender instead. I never really learned Blender. At all. I did try once upon a time. But it didn't really... I don't know. I guess I was, like, busy at the time doing other stuff as well, so I didn't really, like, stick with it for very long. But now I like don't really have a need for Blender very often. Unless I wanted to make an animation, which I don't know if I ever have. I guess sometimes with lore in the future, it could probably be helpful. But in the past, recording it in-game has been perfectly fine. And then if I want to do renders, or something that looks like a render, I can just normally do a screenshot with Foxy's avatars pack and RTX. Like that's what I used to want to learn how to use Blender for, was to render my skin for thumbnails. But because of Foxy's avatars pack, I generally don't need that unless I want like a specific expression. It's pretty in-depth. I'm getting okay at it, but you have to watch a ton of tutorials to learn. It's very rewarding if you like animations. Yeah, I can imagine. It's probably quite useful. Well, it is quite useful. I know that. Yeah, I have a gold farm as well. You reminded me. I need to make a tutorial on that, but I keep forgetting. Although I'm not sure if I ever finished the design, because I built it on PinaCraft and then I wanted to try and change the design a little bit for the tutorial. I'm doing cutscenes. I'll send you one that I recently did on Discord. Awesome. Love to see what you've managed to create. Yeah, okay. Something. Oh, hang on. Another missing spawn pillar. Maybe I have literally just missed a few. I don't know. We'll see. Find out. Let me despawn those guys, though. After we get these blocks. Ignore the shipwreck. There we go. We should probably get out a totem. No, Alien's totem pack is downloadable from TheAlienDoctor.com. Definitely no self-promotion in my streams. None at all. What are you talking about? Still got to adjust sound effects and probably add more, and I made it where it doesn't make sense, but it's a good first attempt. Sent. Awesome. I will check that out after the stream. Ooh, another issue. I downloaded every PinaCraft member's Minecraft skin from animations, maybe like background characters. Ooh, cool. Yeah, feel free to share that sort of thing on the Discord as well, in the sharing channel. It is dedicated for sharing. You see, most servers often will have like an images and videos and then a memes channel and then self-promo. I just kind of combined self-promo, images and videos and memes into one channel on my Discord called sharing. One thing to point out is that you do need to be over level 5 to send images and links and that sort of thing, which means you got to chat for a bit first because we don't really want people joining just to self-promo. For some reason I was going to replant that kelp. I just had a random urge to do that, but we're not going to do that. Okay, yeah, conduits do kill guardians by the looks of things. Should I make a render with everyone's PinaCraft skin? If you want to. It would definitely be cool to see. I know certainly I would appreciate or think that that's cool. And I know lots of the other people would. Everybody's skins, I'm guessing you've kind of already done this, but in case you didn't know, everybody's skins are downloadable from the website. If you go to the website and then go to the person's profile or their bio, and then just click on their head once you're in the bio page, that person downloads their skin. Or it redirects you to Mediafire, where you can download it. Yeah, that's what I did. Nice. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know in case you didn't know. But obviously you do. Hello, Dolphin. That was dangerously close. At least you're not going to steal my blocks like you do on Java. Apparently. So I've heard. The grapevine. Yeah, some of the ones that I've built the pillars out of prismarine, making it very hard to work out or not accidentally chop them, even. Some of the like the stone is fine, but the ones that are built out of prismarine get very confusing because it's hard to tell whether it's part of the monument or not. But I guess once we've destroyed the monument, we can check if the spawn spots are bugged in some way. So that'll be good, I guess. But yeah, they must have changed something to do with Guardian spawn spots because they weren't spawning lower down after I'd blocked off the spots. They were spawning in 2 specific Y levels, which I didn't actually check, to be fair. And then that was it, which is really weird. I should probably check... I should probably build like the Guardian farm just in creative on like a world download just to double check that it works. Still, yeah, I don't know. Something about the spawn spots were incredibly weird. Thought I saw a Pinape there. Although, seeing as nobody else is online, it would probably be a little bit concerning if I saw a Pinape. Like, I thought I saw the, like, netherite armor trim. Or the netherite armor with a trim. So nobody's using netherite as the armor trim because they don't look very nice. I tried to make it nice for my pack, and then I gave up. So, sorry about that. Also, how many people are rich enough to use netherite armor trims? Not that many people. I mean, I am. I got loads of netherite. Okay, oh, we could definitely get it done in today's stream. Okay. Ooh. But I'm gonna have to go very soon, so we gotta speed run the mining. I need to hold down the mouse button quicker than I've ever held it down before. Yes. The alien bot right there. It's quite a big rotation. Right, well, I'm definitely at that point in the stream now where I'm running out of things to talk about. So, as per usual, if there is any questions or things that you want me to talk about, then do feel free to ask them. If not, that's fine. I'm very tired today, I will admit. Have you seen the new Minecraft short they released about the chicken butt? What? No? What's going on there? Can I like fly and pick them up? Oh, no. Oh, I did pick up one. Oh. Okay. If this was Java, you could, because you could fly in the water. But on Bedrock, you can't. Which is a shame. Oh, that was pretty good, actually. Maybe F5 wasn't the way. I don't know if that was actually quicker, but it was a thing I did. It's a good job I bought all these shulker boxes. If I'm mining cobble, that probably means that I've broken a pillar, doesn't it? It was a silly one that they made just to say thank you to the community. It was pretty cool to see them make something like that, just say thank you. It makes me happy to be part of this community. Yeah, I do think the Minecraft community is... Not to, you know, sound a little bit, like, big-headed, I guess. But I do think the Minecraft community is probably one of the most opening communities online that I've seen. Opening, just open communities that I've seen online. Which is pretty cool. And then there are a lot of like sub-communities as well. In that, like Hermitcraft, for example. Go away, you're drowns. You're wild, silly, and annoying. Not as annoying as the Phantom, though. Yep, there we go. I thought that would be the case. I wonder what the 3 mobs at Minecraft Live will be this year. I'm going to cry if there's a golem again. I wonder if... I wonder if they'll even... They could do a biome update vote as well. Which they've done in the past. Because, like... they might be running out of ideas for updates. They're probably not, but they could be. So it would be, like, interesting to see if they do another biome update. Or biome vote for that. Recycled ones no one voted for in the past. Hopefully not. I mean, I wouldn't be against it, but it kind of ruins the point in a lot of ways of some of the like original biome votes, if you think about it, because not biome votes. Oh, geez, words. Because of like those mobs obviously weren't voted in last time, so they just put them back in. That would be a bit lazy. And would ruin the point of the original votes, because obviously people voted for whatever mob for that mob, not the other ones. Hopefully that made some sort of sense. Basically, I agree with you. Hopefully they don't do that. Could have just said that. It's tired, alien. I think I didn't sleep super well last night. I can't really remember. We are so close to finishing, because this is just one layer, this floor, which I think we'll do last, like, the entire thing, because I think that'd be quite satisfying to watch. If they put fireflies as a vote, I'ma lose it. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. I can't, nah doesn't really sound right coming out of my voice, but no. Please no. Yeah, no. I'll just... Yeah, that feels like something that would come better with somebody else's voice or accent. So I'll leave that there. But, yeah. Please don't do that, Mojang. I would very much like it if they just made new mobs. But obviously, I know that's a lot of work, but... They put it upon themselves. I mean, I wouldn't be angry if they didn't even have a mob vote. Like, if they decided that it was too much work to make 3 mobs that 2 of which aren't going to be in the game, then, like, that's fine. I wouldn't be angry, because often the mob vote just gets influenced because people will vote whatever a big YouTuber tells them to. And I don't really think that's the fault of the big YouTubers as such. I think that's just a problem with people that you're not really going to change. I think sometimes people will blame specific people, specific content creators on, you know, tweeting their opinion of which mob they think is the best. And then, you know, that mob wins. And I think sometimes people are a bit too quick to, like, blame the content creator because people have voted because the content creator said so. Like, I don't know. I feel like if people really want to vote because their favorite content creator told them to vote for that mob, then they can. I wouldn't encourage it. I would encourage you to vote for what you want, not what somebody else told you to want. But I also don't think content creators should get blamed if they're sharing their opinion of what they want to win. I don't think they should then get blamed for rigging the vote. Do you know what update would make me the most happy? It's the polishing update. Don't add anything. Focus on bug fixes, parity, etc. Yes. Yes, I would not be against that either, to be honest, because most of the new content they add, I don't even end up using. I have never found a sniffer egg in survival because I don't actually care. to put it bluntly, sniffer doesn't interest me too much, and neither do all the different ruins. I've done a little bit of the underwater ruins stuff with the brush and also the desert temples, but the actual, like, I can't remember what they're called, trail ruins, I think, that you find randomly generated. I've never found one. I don't fully know what I'm looking for, to be honest, but I'm not really interested. I'm not going to go looking for them. I don't really think it was necessarily good content either, so I didn't do it for content. The armor trims I'm more interested in. I will admit, they have kind of grown on me. Yeah, I don't know. I would definitely not be against a parity and bug fixing update, but they got to start doing parity properly. They're making Bedrock Edition into Java Edition at the moment by taking taking good stuff out of Bedrock and adding the objectively or subjectively worse version from Java into Bedrock. For example, campfires don't drop the cooked meat or whatever it is, don't set mobs on fire. Why? It makes sense that a campfire should burn you because it's made of fire. It's in the name. So why should that be removed? In the name of parity? No, surely parity works 2 ways, but apparently not. I don't know. I don't get why they couldn't... If they really wanted to make it parity, why wouldn't they just do that and add it to Java instead? Java has got basically nothing from Bedrock right now for the parity that they've been doing. Pretty much everything has been removed from Bedrock or added to Bedrock. Nothing has been added or removed from Java. And at that point, you might as well go play Java. Because I don't think parity is about making Bedrock Java. I think parity is about taking the best features from both versions and adding them to the other version so that both versions of the game are good. It was the best thing to use for minecart collections. It would break the minecart but not burn the minecart. Exactly. And also passive mob farms. If you wanted to cook the meat, I'm pretty sure that worked for that as well. Just little things like that. It's helpful, and it doesn't make sense to remove it. It's not like it's an OP feature, and also it logically makes sense. and then, right, they have the cheek to go and remove fireflies because if you feed them to frogs, it kills the frogs in real life. Well, if you stand on a campfire in real life, it also burns you in real life. What? Like, Yeah, they got to make their mind up. Jeez. Getting all, This is definitely a rant, but I don't know why they do stuff sometimes. It actually is annoying. I will admit some people probably do take it a little bit too far with how upset they've got or angry they've got. But, no, I'm quite passionate about, obviously, this game. And, yeah. But I, do try to have a separation between, like, getting angry because they removed something in the game and, like, getting angry for a more meaningful reason if I were to get angry, which really I'm not really angry at anything in general that often. So annoyed is a better word. All right, I'm gonna move the time-lapse camera to get like a top-down view of this last bit because I think it might look cool. Because it is just literally a single, well, not a single layer of blocks. Yeah, like the Hoglin Farm says, RS. Yeah, Hoglin Farms. What's the other one? And Passive Mob Farms, which I think I already said. It doesn't add anything to the game to remove it. Yeah, I just don't see a reason why. Alright, time-lapse camera has been moved. This is good news. Let's go ahead and sleep. Can't wait for that to get fixed. Alright, yeah, now we just got to do this final layer. Let's go. How exciting. I could understand if it was OP, but it literally a mechanic that made sense. Yeah. And then they come out with like... Okay, so I'll admit, I don't care about like fireflies. The only reason that I care about fireflies not being added is when they remove features like... when they don't add features like fireflies because of realism, but then remove features like burning on a campfire that are realistic. Like... Oh, yeah. It don't... Oh. Oh. Well, that is more proof that we didn't need the beacon. Is this going to just upgrade to haste 2 now? Yeah. I think. I know, we're basically done. Oh, there's like a dolphin moving kind of glitchy on AlienBot's screen. Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason exactly. It's inconsistent. They gotta pick a stance, I guess. Is a way you could put it. And I'm sure there are other examples as well. I just can't think of any right now. And I know the campfire one is a recent example. And then it's also an example of something being removed from Bedrock just to make it the same as Java. Which is how I got onto that topic anyway. We need parity with TNT. Oh, yes, please. That would be so useful for like wood farms and concrete farms. Because then if you want to fully automate it without having to get somebody to mine it, or mining it yourself, without using an auto clicker, like properly fully AFK, not like semi-AFK or anything, you'd be able to use TNT and get drop rate. Like, I don't want TNT dupers because it's duping. It's in the name. And somebody the other day said, yeah, but what about duping with armor trims? Armor trims is different. It's not like duping. It's just crafting another one using the original armor trim as a template. That's not duping. TNT duping is actually duping. It's, yeah. So, that is not an excuse. Anyway. I feel like no one uses TNT much because it blows up all the items. And you aren't duping it, you're literally paying for it. Yeah. Yeah. And it's very expensive. Exactly. So I don't know. I can't remember who it was, but somebody, I think in a stream, said to me, yeah, but you can dupe armor trims. No. You can't. You could, well, you can, but not really. Yeah, I generally stay away from all like dupe glitches. I don't know if I've ever actually done one in like I think very, very long time ago for my YouTube channel. There was a world that I tested out dupes in. Like just like my creative testing world at the time. But I've never actually been playing in a survival world and been like, oh, I'm going to go dupe something. Like that's never something I do. Like on PinaCraft, for example. Because why would you cheat? Like for me, for example, I would never cheat in a world because I don't know. For me, once you've turned on cheats, gone into creative to get your stuff back, you've kind of just stopped playing the game properly for me. Like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, we've got to be so careful of the pickaxe. Whew. I've already broken one netherite pickaxe this season. I really don't want to break another. I need to restock this of beacon and beacon bases. That's how I am. I don't use glitches or bugs to exploit, and that's why my farms hardly ever break. If they do, it's a bug. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really think I use... Well, you know, some could say trident killers are a glitch, I guess, but... I don't know. They make more sense than something like TNT dupers, which is like a... You know, TNT dupers and trident killers are glitches or bugs that they decided to keep in the game. But I think the difference between them is that trident killers have some sort of logic, whereas... and could kind of be seen as an intentional feature, whereas TNT dupers don't really have any logic. They are glitches that they decided to keep in the game. More so. More glitchy than a trident killer. I want to try and make an add-on pack to warn you about your stuff breaking, just to help me with learn coding. Yeah, that would be good. Is that possible? Probably. Maybe. Is there a query for item durability? That might be possible. If you don't do that, I might give it a try. Yeah, if you want help with that, I guess. I'm not trying to steal your idea. But I think I know how to do that. Because I'm pretty sure there's a query for it, so then you can use an animation controller. And then you can just do it how vanilla tweaks have it and like use a /title. Have the animation controller trigger the /title command to say like, oh, your tool's gonna break. Maybe play a sound as well, because why not? Yeah, there's a few for Bedrock already. Ooh, okay. I don't know, I always quite like, when I know how to make a pack, I like to try and make it myself and just not look at what anybody else has done. Same with farms, to be honest. Don't have a slider to adjust it when it goes off. Yeah. Oh, wait, hang on. My idea would only be a behavior pack, though. My method of making it work. So, I don't know if the others do it as a resource pack, but... Yeah. Honestly, if there are some resource pack versions, because I don't really know where I'd start with that. So if there are some resource pack versions, I should probably look into getting one. But I wouldn't be able to make that myself. But that's why I have so many packs that similar ones exist already. Like, I don't really think any of my packs are accidental duplicates. But there are like similar ones already because I will figure out how to make something. Like often if I want a pack, I will try and figure out how to make it first. Same with farms and any sort of redstone. Although typically when it comes to redstone circuitry, that's where I'll use a tutorial with credit. Because yeah, I am more of a like farming person than like a redstone circuits person. Like I've never actually designed a working 3x3 door. I've come very, very close. Incredibly close, but I've never actually got a working 3x3 door. I'm not sure I'd have to look them up. It says RS. Yeah, they can be tricky. Oh, come on, we're so close to finishing this, and then I'm going to go, because I'm kind of getting hungry. I think it's been long enough since I had my tablet. Yeah, an hour after eating. It's been plenty of time. Speaking of time, we've got to be close to 3 hours now, haven't we? Uptime. Uptime. Yeah, 3 hours, 7 minutes. Nice. Okay, I just want to finish this. I'm so close. Come on. Probably got to collect the items one more time, I think. Do with a riptide trident for this. That would be quite helpful. But I don't have one. And I need tridents for the trident killer that I'm building in the nether side of this farm. Are you going to be draining this at all? The first, like, 3, or is it 4? I can't remember how many layers. But just as low down as I need to build a farm around the spawn spots. Because they don't go up this high. I think it's like 3 blocks that you drain it. So yeah, there'll be some draining. Probably won't do that on stream, to be completely honest. I'll just do it in a time lapse. Maybe not even that. Because this video's already got 1 time lapse, so we'll see. But yeah, we're not draining the entire thing out. I mean, there's not really anything to drain out right now. Because I know you could build, like, technically the farm without drain... Like, you could just drain out, like, the area around the spawn spot instead of draining out a huge square. But I've kind of got the resources here so that I can build a huge square. Or it might be a rectangle for the farm. And then obviously have it all drained out and stuff, so... I don't know, it's just easier because then you've not got water everywhere. I don't think I've ever actually, by myself, drained out a monument. I know we got very, very close, if not finished it, on UFO SMP Season 0, which is my community crossplay server. You can join if you're over level 5 in my Discord. But, yeah. Right. Okay, cool. Oh no, we still got that to mine. Oops. Yes, there shall be just some draining shall be drained. Yes, words. Nice speciality. Which is why I needed the sponges, but I don't think this monument had a single sponge room unless I've mined it already. Which is not very ideal. There we go. I don't remember mining it because I only raided it like the day before yesterday. Yeah, the day before yesterday. So Thursday. I raided it on Thursday in the video. And then I realized most of the clips I recorded were pretty bad. So then I edited the audio out of them. And then you got like a really short montage, which is probably better for retention anyway. Which, seeing as there's quite a long intro for this video, is probably a good thing. Oh, go away, I'm so close. Oh, and then when we end, I can use my new button. I showed it at the start of the stream. I'll do it again. I have 2 new buttons on my stream deck. We have the thanks for watching, all the patrons and Twitch subs and Discord boosters. Thank you, of course, to everybody there. But we'll do that at the end. And then I've also got this button. Did I press it? Wait, what? Oh, I'm on the wrong source. There we go. And then I have this button, which increases stuff. And it will, when I'm like underground and stuff, it will basically just make it easier to see. But it looks kind of weird. It reminds me a little bit of Legacy Console when it's just on normally. But yeah, this is for when I'm underground, so we'll turn that off. Or just when it's really dark. And I can do that all with the magic of a button. Thanks to my stream deck. Until about a couple of months ago, I really was not using my stream deck to its fullest. I got this about a year ago now. And it's taken me over half a year. Pretty much a year. To truly set it up. Because it was one of those things that I just kept like putting off, I guess. Because it's always a hassle messing about with stream stuff in general. Especially that sort of thing. So, yeah, now it's all set up nicely, and I've got lots of different buttons that do lots of different stuff, and it also means, like, the start of the stream is so much easier. I have, like, the uptime command, for example, is actually running off of the stream deck. So I have streamer bot, which is the bot I use, read a file on my computer, and that file is, from my stream deck, it will just output, a clock to that timer. A stopwatch. So there's a stopwatch plugin for the stream deck. And hello MC Gamer, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing today? There's a stopwatch plugin and a countdown plugin for the stream deck, and then they output that to a file. You can then get StreamerBot or OBS to read that file. So that's how like the countdown works on the starting soon and be right back, and it's also how the uptime command works because StreamerBot can read that file and output it, basically. Hopefully that makes some sense. And then like, what else? Well, and then I've just got buttons to do stuff. Is it just making things brighter? It changes, like, well, I guess I can show you. It's just a filter in OBS, and then what the actual hotkey on the stream deck does. Oh, why's that there? There we go. So this is my OBS. And in the future, I'm going to have like more scenes. So I can have like bottom left, like, you know, top left, bottom right and top right and that sort of thing. Which will change the positioning of the overlay. Right now I've only got bottom left because that's the one I use on Minecraft Bedrock, and I'm still making parts of the overlay. So, but yeah, in the future I'll have all buttons and stuff for that. But anyway, the filter is on this. So this is the window capture for Bedrock Edition. So if I go to filters, I have a color key here, and it increases the contrast by a little bit, the gamma by a little bit, and not actually the brightness, interestingly. I found that the brightness didn't really add much. It made it look worse. So yeah, not changing the brightness, but I am to the gamma. The other thing I need to add as a button is an easy way to switch between display and window capture for Minecraft. Now my other two buttons just, or my other button just shows and hides that source. I guess I could technically create another scene and then I'd have the nice transition, but I don't really need that. Not necessary. All right, let me go ahead and stop the time lapse. And also going to log AlienBot out and then from my laptop and log him back in on my AFK phone. One moment. Okay. I won't log back in on the AFK phone. AlienBot can have a break. He's been online basically all day. I hate sending messages on my phone. Keep accidentally sending messages. Yeah, I do that all the time. Even on PC, I'll accidentally press enter. Anyway, we have successfully done it, ladies, gentlemen, and anybody else. We have drained an entire monument, and interestingly, it doesn't look like the Guardians are spawning. So perhaps I did just miss some spawn spots when I was blocking it off. There we go. There are still some. There we go. Hey, when anybody first came here, started chatting in today's stream, did it come up with a thing called that, like, had channel guidelines? Because that's a new feature YouTube added that I recently got access to. I'm not sure if you have to have a certain amount of subs, because I checked on my second channel and it wasn't there. I couldn't add them to my second channel, but I could on this one, so it might be a sub thing. RS says yes, Inferno says yes. Nice. Although you can only add 3 guidelines, so I'll probably still keep the rules in the description. But I now have a dedicated page on my website for the rules, so... Because, right, I just end up having to write the same thing in Discord as streams in Twitch and as well. So I've got like 3 different places with essentially the same rules, just written slightly differently. So I figured why not just put like a page on my website that I can link people to. Yeah, okay, everybody had that. Cool. That's a Twitch thing originally that existed. Exists still. But the difference is on Twitch, you can add way more. On YouTube, it's 3. And you're limited by a lot of characters. There we go. So yeah, I've still got the like stream rules in the description. Alright. I guess one last thing we could do is replace the pillars with regular prismarine, because it would be quite nice to have them out of regular prismarine, to be honest. So let's do that. Because I'll decorate the farm out of prismarine, because I now have loads of prismarine from mining this out, which is great. But yeah, this is kind of cool. I've never done anything really similar to this because I've never really mined out a monument, or... Well, I guess we did on UFO SMP that one time, drain it out, but as I mentioned earlier, but that was a group effort and I don't know if it ever got finished. We definitely never built the farm. Let's do it out of regular prismarine, and then on the top I'm going to put prismarine bricks. Because prismarine bricks, I'll decorate the farm using prismarine. I don't know. It'll make sense when I build the farm, okay? I haven't been on Discord or anything for a bit because our internet service provider is upgrading cables and stuff, so I haven't had internet for about a week now. Oof. Well, hopefully your internet will be better once the upgrade's done then. We had some upgraded internet cables not too long ago, so we now have fiber, which is quite nice. very good. And then we got a new router, as the Americans say, as well, so that we could make the most of our fiber connection. And then we got another new router for who knows why. My dad wanted one, so there we go. And then we got, that gave us Wi-Fi 6, so I couldn't use the Ethernet thing anymore that I was using, and I had to buy a new Wi-Fi card to use Wi-Fi 6, otherwise I would get terrible speeds on my computer for Wi-Fi speed, internet speed. So, although it's better now, I guess. I think the main thing from the last Wi-Fi upgrade we got was better upload. Actually, maybe we downloaded improve. I don't know. It doesn't matter. After it gets above a certain point, it's fine. Dude, my voice is getting tired. You can tell I haven't streamed in a week, which is, by the way, is normal for me. Normally, I stream every week, like once per week. It's just before, like last week and the week before, I was streaming a lot more because I wasn't recording episodes and it was that whole thing. But that's over now, so I'm not used to streaming anymore. Makes a huge difference, especially when uploading to YouTube. Yes, it does. But I think after a point, it doesn't. After a point, it's too fast that it's not that noticeable. Yes, we think it's being upgraded, but we're not sure how much since we're not paying for any upgrades, but I don't know how that stuff works. It'll be the connection that comes into your house will be getting upgraded, like the cables. But then whatever you're using to utilize that connection, that's what you pay for. If I understand correctly. Oh, I've got an itchy nose. Ah. You don't see, we were talking about face cam earlier. You'd all know that I got an itchy nose if I had a camera. Well, I do have a camera. If I had it on the stream. I have both a webcam a Logitech webcam that everybody seems to own for whatever reason. And I also have an actually nice DSLR camera for filming stuff. And photos. Let me turn off. There we go. I actually have a spare DSLR camera that I've kept because one day, if I do ever do a face cam, I could use that. I wouldn't even need a capture card because I'm pretty sure it has some software that lets you use it as a webcam. So that's pretty good. Although I do have a capture card, but it's not designed for cameras. It would still work fine. Had to have another MRI a few days ago. In the middle of it, my mustache started to itch, and you can't move at all. It was the worst. Oh, oof. Yeah, that sounds horrible. Hope your MRI and all that sort of thing went well, though. As well as it can. Itch. Yeah, I knew what you meant. I'm really bad with, like, I need to get better at not always itching. Because sometimes I've, like, not realized how, like, hard I'm, like, scratching. And then I will, like, actually end up causing something to bleed. So, yeah. Satisfying, okay? Until it starts bleeding. Then it's very annoying. Type stupid fast, so accuracy isn't always the best with what I type. I tried to proofread it before posting. Yeah, I type quite quickly. And then, because I'm dyslexic, I don't always realize that what I've typed isn't great. But generally, I'm pretty accurate when typing. It's so much easier to type than write for me. If computers didn't exist, then I don't know if I'd have passed English, honestly. Because my writing speed isn't great as well. My handwriting isn't great. From being, or from having dyslexia. I'm glad they're upgrading the cables because beforehand the cellular data on my phone actually had better connection than the Wi-Fi. Oof. Yeah, I've heard of a couple of people, especially like some people have like 5G on at home, but then they don't have the actual cables for their Wi-Fi. Although you can get a Wi-Fi router, like a 5G Wi-Fi router that just uses a SIM card. Which, like, honestly, back when we had terrible internet, I considered doing that. Because our internet was fine for streaming in like 1080 and stuff. That wasn't really the issue. But it was just when other people were using it. Because there'd be me, my brother, and also my dad works from home. So if he's on a call or something, which he often is, he'd be using it. My brother would be playing games often online and Discord and all that sort of thing. So... yeah, the Wi-Fi, long story short, would end up getting really bad because everybody would be using it, which would then limit me from streaming because I would be using it as well. So there was a point when I was genuinely considering buying a Wi-Fi router thing that just uses a SIM card. But that's expensive because you have to buy the router and then you have to buy the SIM card, and normally you've got to pay for that monthly or pay as you go. So I never did that because funnily enough, I couldn't afford that. Especially, also, it wasn't really worth the investment at that point. Because this was like 3 years ago. The alien brother reveal when? Never. Unless he starts also making content and feels comfortable coming on here, I guess. Or like sharing that. But yeah, I don't really like including my IRL friends or family too much in content anymore. Because, well, if they have their own channel, it is different. But if it's just like a friend that doesn't have their channel and isn't really involved in like Discord or anything like that, I don't really want other people, you know, finding their socials or whatever, because that's not really what they're using social media for, if that makes sense. Let's say I showed you one of my friends' DMs on Discord and you all saw their username. Like an IRL friend that, you know, doesn't make content or anything like that. It is just on Discord to like chat to friends. I think that would be unfair to that friend if I was to be like, oh yeah, this person is my IRL friend, even though, you know, they don't make content and they've, you know, never had anything. Like Mini Fearful, for example, he's different because he has been included in content in the past and used to make his own content, and is also reasonably active in my Discord every so often. So like, that's fine. He obviously, you know, is a part of it, but for me to just, and I guess that would essentially be the same if I did something with like really any of my family. Right, I keep mine pretty much private. It's like keeping work life with work and private with private. Yeah, and that's kind of been something, a mindset that I've been trying to adopt more. Even though, you know, I make pretty much nothing at the moment. Hopefully that'll change once I get monetized on YouTube. But at the moment, I make pretty much nothing from making content, which is fine because I enjoy it. That's why I do it, why I started. My voice is really going, by the way. But yeah, I have been kind of seeing it more like trying to separate it from work and, you know, real life, or separating it as work from real life, if that makes sense. Because even though it isn't work, it's still, in a lot of ways, to be successful, you have to treat it like that, I think. I was considered my work even if I wasn't making anything. Yeah, I think to some degree you kind of have to. If you're looking for success, you've kind of got to think about it like that. Like, you know, with a job, most of the time, most people don't have, you know, the freedom unless they work for themselves. But even then, they've got to force themselves to do stuff. Like, most of the time, you don't have the freedom to be like, I don't really feel like doing this today, so I'm not going to. Like, if you know, want to be successful, then you're not always going to be motivated to do that thing. whether it be YouTube or something else. But you kind of gotta, if you want that success, you gotta stick with it even when you're not motivated. And I'm not saying do something because you don't enjoy it. Like, I don't know, hopefully that kind of makes sense what I mean. I'm not saying, you know, you should just stick through YouTube even though you're really burnt out and you don't enjoy it anymore because you want that success. Like, if it's that bad, then you probably should reevaluate whether you want that success. I don't think I'm gonna have this many shops next season. I spend too much restocking. I'm guessing that's meant to say so, and then it cuts off. I'm quite happy with my shops because I've got the rocket shop and I've got a monopoly on that. It's been making me many diamonds, which has been very good. Oh no, shoe. Go away. Ooh, yes. Nom 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 nom. Taste here. Is it here? No, here. Shoe. Again. It's supposed to say the mouse. Sorry. No worries. Just confused. Well, yeah, we definitely don't have to worry about, like, not finishing this now, because we have finished this and moved on to the next thing, which is the pillars. But once I've done the pillars, I'll end the stream, unless I've got to go before. Because generally after 6 o'clock my time is when I'll end up eating, but we all eat together, so... So yeah, that's kind of why I don't know exactly when I'll have to go. It'll just be whenever food's ready. Jeez, fat fingers, I'm gonna stop typing. Yeah, typing, I remember, like, I'm sure once I've, like, accidentally, like, said, like, yes to something when I didn't mean to, or, like, no to something. I don't know. Just, I think, because of dyslexia, I've kind of realized, because I'm quite newly diagnosed with dyslexia. It was only like last year. It's not even been a year of knowing I have dyslexia. Sorry, I thought I heard something. But now that I know I have it, I've been noticing a lot more. I've been like noticing when I, you know, read something wrong or when I type something wrong. But also, because I know about it, I'm now looking for it, which is good. I don't really know where I was going with that, but yeah. I think often one of my biggest things is just not making sense when I'm, either when I'm speaking or when I'm writing or typing. But yeah. It's different for me because my best friend used to not have any social media platforms, but after I made the video where she played Minecraft for the first time, she made her own YouTube channel. Well, I guess if she wanted to do that, then that's okay. I probably, if like an IRL friend asked me that didn't have any social media presence to be in a video, I would probably say no. And even like my IRL friends that do have channels, none of them upload. So it's kind of like, yeah, I would probably still say no to them. And that's not me, you know, I don't want people to think that's me being mean and just being like, no, you can't have this. I'm gatekeeping my channel or something. But ultimately, yeah, it's just about keeping that sort of thing separate, like IRL friends and content and stuff. Also, the other thing is often when, you know, somebody asks that, because people have asked before as a joke. It's not like they're coming to you with an idea. So then you got to think of the idea for a collab you never suggested. I think a lot of people think they're going to be more successful early on, then they actually start realizing how much of a grind it is. I feel like that's the like true indication of how much you want it, right? Like, and you can measure success in different ways on YouTube. So, but I'll just stick to like using that as a broad term. But if you know, want success, I think it often shows more when you have had a channel for a long time. I think it kind of is... too distracted. I think, you know, sometimes you can kind of tell when... I don't know. I'm not trying to like put anybody down just because they do YouTube because they enjoy it. Because like if you want to, that's fine. I'm more talking about people that just have high expectations, I guess. I don't know. That's an easier way of putting it. Yeah, basically, in the nicest way possible, MC Gamer, I would probably never do what you did. And I'm not, you know, you can make that decision, and, you know, the person that you introduced, you know, that's obviously for you to decide. But me personally, I would never want to do that. Because the other thing, right, is if I'm like, you know, tying myself to an IRL, like if I'm saying, if I did a collab with an IRL person, you know, and, you know, they had socials and stuff, I would, you know, want to trust that they aren't gonna leak anything about me, because I think overall I'm quite private in what I share online in terms of, you know, personal info. Like, you know, nobody knows my name, what I look like, or where I live, other than the fact that I'm somewhere north in the UK. Like, you know, some people have different like privacy levels, I guess. So like some people don't care showing the specific city they're in and their face and their name and all that. But then like I'd also be putting trust into that person, and I don't know, I would rather not have to have that as like another thing to be thinking about. I agree, but at the time I wasn't really thinking about that and just wanted to have fun. I'm glad it was her and not our other friends because they aren't as private. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's, you know, also it's not something... It's something I've given a lot of thought, but I know like other people have. So I'm not trying to like, you know, get you down or say your decision was wrong or anything. Right, let's go despawn. Can we despawn those guys? Because they are... I gotta fill in the thing first. It can be scary game. Oh, really? I don't know why it... I don't know why it timed you out. I actually don't know how to untime you out, so sorry, RS. It's only for 120 seconds. It does that sometimes. I think it's because I've really just got to turn off like most of the moderation and stream elements, because it never actually captures anything good. I feel like it would be easier for me to moderate the chat myself instead of get the bot to do it. But anyway, sorry you got timed out. Luckily I can still see your message. Nobody else can. You said it can be a scary game to play, especially with the stream sniping, or whatever they call it now, where they are swatting people. Yeah, that's actually like... That used to really scare me a lot. But that doesn't really happen in the UK, as far as I'm aware, so... But it's still... Yeah, that used to really play on my mind a bit. Boom. Okay, have we done all of them? All the pillars? We have. Excellent. Wonderful. Cool beans. Okay, I'm going to do as I said, and I'm going to go. So I'm getting tired. And hungry. I'm going to go to the trading hall and fix my tools, probably. But yeah, thank you for watching. Let's put up the supporters thing, because that's the thing I can do now. Let me go ahead and check if anybody else is live that I can redirect to. They probably aren't, because they never are. Nope. Okay. Alright, awesome. Well, I will just end here then. I think about privacy more now. Yeah, I guess in the beginning, most people don't really think about it, to be honest. I get the feeling. I often did, but that's because I don't know why. But I did, so yeah. Anyway. So yeah, as I said, thank you for watching, and a huge thank you to everybody that's on the screen, all the Twitch subs and Discord boosters and patrons, especially the patrons and the Twitch subs, I guess. I thought about streaming for an end raid, but wasn't sure if I will. Oof. Well, if you were, I could have redirected you, but I guess not. Yeah, once we have YouTube members, by the way, once we get monetized, I'm gonna replace the Twitch subs with the YouTube members instead, because it makes more sense, seeing as I'm not very active on Twitch, and YouTube is my main thing. So yeah, that is a warning to all the Twitch subs, and I'll probably put that somewhere else as well. But anyway. Thanks for all the streaming. I guess I have to stop being lazy now, says RS. Bye, Alien, says Inferno. Goodbye. Maybe see you in VC later. Have a good one, Alien. Thanks for the fun. No problem, RS. Thanks for checking it out. And thanks to everybody else for checking it out, the stream out. I hope you have a great rest of your day.